some Street Fighter. This is going to be one of the first tournaments I've seen on the new patch. I haven't seen that much of DreamHack Dallas yet, but you know, people have been experimenting. There's a lot of new characters. Oh.
But that thing says it's
I mean, that's just the mic symbol for we are the people who talk on the mic. You know? Oh, man. Oh, man. That's okay.
Yeah, so for tournament players, we get this awesome complimentary ribbon that says GG, and all I got was this ribbon.
I do like GG with the handshake. That's pretty funny. That's the classic. GG's, shake my hand, he said after getting mixed to death by Demon Flip. You know, plus 4 on block Demon Flip into Raging Demon. Love that. Akuma's going to be really fun to see. I'm praying we see at least an Akuma, an Aki, a Ryu, one of those characters that either is new or got a lot of new tools in this patch, you know?
Yeah. It feels like a brand new game.
It really, for a lot of characters, it does. Some characters didn't get as much. You know, Luke, very similar character, didn't see a lot of changes. A few of the other top tiers are probably going to be just fine. They've got a few changes to make them a little worse, but the thing I like is everyone also got some new tools. JP's got that cool new cancel from EX Ghost into level 2. If you've seen that, I cannot wait to get mixed by that online. Just like, oh, I'm full screen. I'm completely fine. I'm ready to react to the level 2. EX Ghost straight into it, and it's like, oh, well, nothing I can do now. I guess I'll hold this.
I'm a Manon player, but when I did play, it kind of felt about the same.
Yeah, her changes are a bit more subtle, but they are very pervasive. They're really nice. She gets a lot of new options to mostly to convert into early metals, letting her do that. She can make a metal.
That part is good.
It's great. The new combos that she got off of stand medium kick are really where the butter is in this patch for her, because that gets her a lot easier access to combos off of stray hits, which is something she struggled with a lot in the past, and just cleans up a lot of her thing. They finally fixed her level 2. I don't know if you've ever had someone fall out of hits.
Always. I at some point, I just stopped doing level 2s.
Almost every Manon player just decided at the same moment, nah, this isn't even worth trying, man.
Don't even bother with the level 2s. And with the level 3s, it wasn't even that, like, useful. It was the level 1 where you're, like, running on you're finally on the other side of the screen. And then finally you can do something instead of being stuck on a wall.
Yeah, Manon level 1 is super cool. She just goes figure skating right by your sorry butt, kicking you on the way. And B, very effective at getting you out of the corner, right where you want to be with your invincible reversal. I really, Manon is such a cool design. She's still...
she's Lady Gaga.
Oh, she's so cool. I love her win pose with, like, the glamour pose of, like, she's so cool. I really hope they give her a little bit more love, though. I think a lot of the top players are still thinking she might need just a skosh more to really do what she wants to do. But it's looking like they've got the idea of who needs help and who still may need a bit more tamping down. I'd like to see a bit more done to Luke personally. That's where I'm at. I feel like that guy's been too good for too long, but he's on the box art. They can't nerf him too much. You know what I mean? Just can't do it.
Yeah. Well, see, I have a concern with Manon and Poison because they're both like queen characters with pink hair and like.
Oh, they could get into it. Yeah, I feel like there's some cat fights waiting to happen there. You can't have two aggressive personalities like that with the same hair. No, they're going to walk into the room and like, one of us is going to have to go dye our hair.
I'm going to have a very hard time making a choice.
I completely understand that. I'm pretty set on Ed, but if Manat ever comes out, I might have that moment. She's so cool.
Yes, I do like Manat.
Manat's an incredible
Funny enough,
character.
I did at some point play Skullgirls, and there was one character.
Eliza.
It was the Robo Fortune.
Oh, Robo
and
Fortune.
Surprisingly enough, like the one character that I did play for a little bit was Robo Fortune, and then when 5 came out, it was like, wow, this character plays very similar. And that's how I learned Minot a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it. They're both zoners. They've got the head mechanic with almost like an orb. Okay, I get it now that you're saying it. Most people, when they compare people in Skullgirls to Minot, they obviously go for the other Egyptian character, who's Eliza, right? Also in
She does not
Skullgirls.
play at all.
No, she's her own thing. I still remember the first time Eliza ripped her skin off, and I almost vomited. Love Skullgirls. Great game. You should play it. We're going to be pretty soon here getting into our first match. You can already hear the wonderful Randy Marks rapping over the character select screen.
I will note that before Street Fighter 6 came out, Skullgirls had, as an amateur, the best tutorial for absolute beginners. And I was like, I can finally understand how to play these games.
Very good tutorialization. And then Street Fighter 6 really popularized the concept of we can play this guy. You can call me a legend. Yeah. Yeah! Alright, well, we're getting into it. We're starting off Street Fighter 6 here at OffKai Expo. We've got Bart Harley Jarvis versus Yuzu Juice. It's going to be Luke versus Guile. This matchup, a lot of people, Guile's not one we talked about this patch, but Guile got access to a lot of very strong tools this patch, and people think that he might be a character to look out for. Starting with that lame stuff, tries to go for the DI, but that's not going to work this time. Goes for the knockdown. The XTP gets himself out of that situation. Right in the corner, goes for the heavy knuckle. Great throw on the drive impact.
Oh no, Luke is in,
I believe we're looking for the term dire straits, but he's gonna get himself out of there. No, burnt out in the corner. Tries to get the DI on the wake up, but that's not gonna be it. You really just want to enforce your plus frames there. You don't need to go for the DI right away, right? As Luke, you're already so scared of the drive impact that Guile can really do whatever the heck he wants. Goes for the DI, just flash kick, DI. He just wants that last bit of health. EX, no. Oh my gosh, no one can get that. Just one more hit on either side. Jabs into the, and that's a change from the new season that we're seeing right there. That follow-up used to do almost no damage for Luke on that EX knuckle, but now it's a really great option to close out a round there for Bart Harley Jarvis in this first game.
But these two players are really strong. They really have their zoning game.
Yeah,
we're throwing at each other right now.
Absolutely. I like this neutral, but both of them are getting a little flustered once they get up close, and they don't really seem to know what to do. Yuzu Juice burning himself out here early on in the match. That is really not what you want to be doing against Luke. I really like that option with the jump in, charge, heavy punch. Then we see that DDT again. Great flow tech. No, you're not going to perfect knuckle in here.
Oh, now Luke's in burnout.
That's very scary. Guile, one of the characters that you just do not want to be burnt out against. The chip damage that he can rack up with those perfect booms is absolutely absurd. Great DI, goes straight into the CA. Just messes up the input for the CA.
That is a very strong Luke player right there.
Yeah, that was a great play from great capitalization from Luke to still manage to get the win there, but you really feel bad for Yuzu Juice. He wanted that CA so badly to close out that round.
Oh, and a little handshake over there.
Best of 3?
That's
yeah. Double check with Steven. Hold on.
It's best of 3.
It's best of 3? All right.
It's best of 3, and then the final 4 is a best of 5.
Okay. All right, then getting into game number 2. Sorry about that.
It just felt like such a strong game. It felt like best of 3 at that point.
No, they were that first game especially. They were just scrambling for their lives, both of them, scraping. The Fireball game, they're just burning drive gauge. I don't need this drive gauge. I'm gonna be just fine without it. Jumps the throw, doesn't get hit.
I feel like neither of them really care they're in burnout. They're just punching and throwing at each other.
Some players really don't mind it as much. I've seen there's a few top players, Noah the Prodigy especially, just doesn't seem to mind burnout as much. I personally can't stand being in burnout. I don't know what I'm supposed to do whenever I don't have access to my drive rushes and my my EX fireballs.
Because Bart and Yuzu have been in burnout at least 3 times.
Yeah, both of them have been in burnout like twice per round, and that he's gonna go for the drive impact, but it's gonna get jumped and thrown. Bart Harley Jarvis going up into match point right here. Yuzu Juice is gonna find these punishes, set up his zoning game. Gotta worry about that drive gauge management there. The Sonic Cross throws the DI, puts him in the corner. This is a great position. Yeah, don't want to do that DI on Wake Up in that situation. It's a really risky maneuver.
In this new patch with the, I feel like a missed DI is very bad because it just sucks up your meters so bad.
It's true. No, it's so true.
You know, this Lucas is staying in the corner so hard.
Yeah, the burnout in the corner. We're going to get that nice target combo to seal it out. And Bart Harley Jarvis is going to win this one.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations to him. Keep in mind, for those at home, this is a double elimination tournament, so if Yuzu Juice can make a run, we might see him again later. Yeah, we saw a lot of talk also with this patch about the Wake Up drive reversal. So DI on Wake Up. DI on Wake Up, a very interesting option in this patch because you have the Wake Up drive reversal, you know? That's the thing you'd rather do.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I bet you do. As a Manon player, like Manon is one of the biggest beneficiaries of that Wake Up drive reversal for a lot of different reasons. She has really solid ability to bait it on offense, like her punish it. Like giving her a free medal is just never what you want to be doing, obviously. But also, as a character with no OD reversal, it really helps her against some of those more pressure-oriented matchups that can overwhelm her. And yeah, I really like that they added that Wake Up drive reversal into the game. I think it's a great change.
I agree.
Yeah. I've seen some people like complain like, oh, it's a little too unsafe to like meaty jabs, and oh, it's this, oh, it's that. But it's like,
that's a skill issue.
Yeah, it's at that point. It really is. It really is. Like it can't beat everything, but at the end of the day, it beats throw loops, which were a big problem for a lot of people in Season 1, was throw loops were so strong, and they still are, but they've been tamped down a bit. You know, if you throw someone into the corner now, if you back throw someone into the corner, you don't get a throw loop anymore for most characters. And also, Wake Up drive reversal is a great option if you think your opponent is going to do any kind of meaty option or a throw loop, and they have to read that with like a jab or something.
It also helps with fighting against certain characters that have like really long combos. You finally like break it instead of just sitting there just staring like, when is this over?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there are a lot of characters who could just reset their pressure over and over again in the corner, and if you didn't have an OD reversal, what are you supposed to do? But Wake Up drive reversal makes it a lot easier to help yourself out and call your own shot and get those people off you. Really nice. Love the change. Fantastic stuff. Looks like we're setting up for our next
Maybe
match.
that's why I started actually winning matches again.
I mean, again,
that does explain things.
I saw that people really were like, yeah, Manon and Kimberly got buffs. Like, they did get directly buffs. But and Lily. But the main buff they got was a system mechanic, which is Wake Up drive reversal, because it doesn't benefit the Shotos as much. They have ODDP. They don't need Wake Up drive reversal. Like, it's not really a thing. It works against a few things. Like, it screws up safe jumps. Wake Up drive reversal does, because you're like it's so slow that it beats the safe jump for weird reasons. It's like a very funny little thing. But yeah, the Shotos just the Guile and the Shotos, they already have their invincible reversal. But now, yeah, it's
let us have our little time to
it's
shine.
it's 2024. Women are allowed to have OD reversals now. I guess Cammy already did.
Our sleeve is.
Pardon me. Oh, thank you so much. Much appreciated.
I don't have sleeves.
Getting into our next match here, we have a Guile versus Jamie, another humongous beneficiary of the patch. Jamie, people think, might be a top 10 character, maybe even top 5 in this patch. He got so much stuff. His damage is absurd. He can really consistently get those drinks and get the party started. And let's see if Zotbuster can indeed get that party started against Guile, the ultimate party stopper. Guile gets invited to a party and is like, sorry, I can't attend. I'll be doing the nation's work.
I feel like they're just testing each other right now.
Yeah, for sure. Just seeing what we're reacting to, like that low on the forward medium kick. All right, just walking him down. This is exactly what you want to do. Ooh, that breakdance was risky.
But he's got him in the corner.
Yeah, it doesn't let him out there. He tries to jump out and gets that nice jump back medium kick. I really like that. Target combo. This is going to be a lot of damage.
And burnout.
Yeah, this is tough. This is so hard. Jamie can string him up whenever he wants. Zotbuster just waiting for his moment to drive impact and take the round. There it is. So hard in that position. You know, you have to be so quick with that level 1 when you're in burnout, but that's top players.
Took a trick right there.
Right in his face, man. You're not worth my time. Give me a moment. Give me my juice.
There's another one.
Yeah, that down forward heavy kick is such a strong option for Jamie. That was one of his best tools even last season when he wasn't considered the strongest character. That was an incredibly strong tool. Doesn't burn the level 3 yet.
Almost at 4 drinks.
Yeah, that's when
he's
things...
he's at burnout, but Epsilon is getting close to burnout.
Yeah.
If he does a DI without realizing, then...
Yeah, Epsilon, it was a nice position, and he did take good advantage of that burnout. That's a bad breakdance. Can we get the... Only burns the level 1. That's pretty greedy. Now he has the ability to potentially reverse this situation. Zotbuster might be able to get it. The DI not going to quite be able to do it. The recovery on that Sonic Boom, too fast.
Zot's ready for the next match. Oh, no, he's got 4 drinks.
That's death.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, no. Oh. And now it all pays off for Epsilon. He was doing those level 1s because he wanted to keep his more meter for this last round, potentially. Drive reversal, get off of me. I don't want to hold those plus frames. Doing a Rekka with that down forward heavy kick, but it'll only work so many times. And finally, Epsilon is going to challenge the Rekka.
Yeah, but Zot's at level 3.
Yeah.
He's ready to do a lot of things right now.
Yeah, if Zotbuster gets the hit, it's not going to feel very good for Epsilon.
Zot seems very, very cautious right now. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no. Screw it. We palm.
I'm going.
There's a great meme of the mind of a Jamie player. What other people think I'm thinking, oh man, I need to set up my drinks, I need to get all my stuff, and what a Jamie player is really thinking is, screw it, we palm. But he's not going to be able to palm today. Epsilon gets the conversion straight into the level 3, and that's gonna be it for game number 1. Epsilon goes up 1-0.
Congratulations. Here comes the next one.
Yeah, here comes the next battle.
Is he gonna palm?
I love it. It really is. So many Jamie players I play against online just believe, yeah, no, I can just palm. I can just do it. What's the worst thing that can happen to me?
Right?
Oh, he's got to start being worried about that sweep. It's a good move, but it is, at the end of the day, a risk. You're giving your opponent a free 50-50, right? Like, sometimes it'll work, but other times they will punish you for it, and Zotbuster's feeling it now, down to about a third health. Great flash kick from Epsilon. No fly zone here. Walks up and throws. No response from Epsilon. Just thinking about too many different options. Wasn't ready for him to just simply stroll up casually and throw. OD flash kick. Gonna seal that round.
It feels like both characters are very cautious, but one is definitely more cautious than the other.
Yeah, the Guile's always gonna be a bit more cautious. That's just the nature of the beast. You're just waiting for your opponent to make a mistake. Those perfect booms. We're back to the lame stuff. That's what we want to see from Guile. Great flash kick. Get off of me.
It's doing the boom and the flash kick pattern. I hate that.
Guile turtling.
Strong.
Guile turtling
So
established 1998, and it continues to this day.
It is so powerful. I could die.
Especially with Sonic Cross in this game, it just feels once Guile gets set up, it's like, how do I get in there, man? He's just got so much. What I want to see for Zotbuster is trying to get to that dive kick. Dive kick in this matchup is an extremely powerful option. It's hard for Guile to deal with. Tries to dash forward, burns himself out. Had the parry, but let go a bit too soon and got overheaded. Punish counter.
That was definitely a GG. That was really nice.
Yeah, very good game from Epsilon. Very well played. Just reacted to all of the jumps. Didn't get nervous when he got put in the corner. Jamie can be a very scary character when you're put in the corner like that, but
Yeah.
Epsilon just kept calm, didn't rush out of the corner. You know, you jump out of the corner too quickly and your opponent's going to catch on to that real quick. Wasn't scared of challenging the I was going to say 2H because I was commentating Guilty Gear yesterday. The sweep, the down roundhouse.
I felt like the Jamie was really cautious because the Guile was having a lot of sonic booms, but also mixed in a lot of the what do you call it?
Flash kick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, just is it gonna go here? Or is it gonna here? Is it here? Is it here? And
It's the classic question with Guile, right? Is, can I jump at him? I can jump at him, right?
And then-
This time, maybe?
boom.
It's yeah, playing against Guile is it's that let's go gambling gif. You just like, all right, can I jump now? Oh, dang it. Okay, can I jump now? Oh, dang it. Every time you get flash kicked, set right back to neutral, and then more booms come pelting down. Guile he's a really frustrating character to play against a lot of the time. He's the classic frustration character.
Not my favorite.
He's the source of many anger issues in the adults of today, I imagine, from back in the Street Fighter 2 days.
Oh, here comes the next two players.
Yeah, we're going to have two more players stepping up.
I need to give them his characteristics.
One guy on a sick little honeycomb looking fight stick. I really like that. It's another really wonderful day. The weather for this weekend is like actually exactly perfect. Like, I can't believe it. It's
Actually wearing a tank top.
yeah, exactly, and you should be. Like, it's absolutely tank top weather. It's wonderful to step outside. It's like, I think, gonna be a high of 70 today, maybe. And
It was like almost 80 yesterday.
yeah, there was a few points where it got a little hotter than they thought it was gonna be, but today it's not supposed to get that hot. And yeah, Burlingame, really nice weather.
And they're just picking a
Just does not feel like June.
map right
Carrier
now.
Byron? Alright, I'm okay with Carrier Byron. It's
I like
fine.
Oh, a Chun player.
Ooh, Chun. Yeah, Chun, another character people think ended up maybe getting away like a bandit in this patch. People already thought that she was an incredibly strong character with that Stand Fierce buff. We don't have DLC on this setup.
We have an Akuma.
We don't have DLC on this setup. All right, we're going to figure this out real quick. It appears that we may have put up a stream setup that did not have the DLC character.
Oh, no, we wanted to see Akuma too.
Yeah, I really do.
No one's going to pay for it, right?
We're going to figure this out in just a moment. Okay. I mean, we definitely got to fix this by next game. Like, we can't have that.
Another Guile?
Steven! Yeah, go get him. All right. All right, we're going to fix this issue real quick for at least next game. But for this game, we are going to have the Guile, it seems.
That guy was like so ready to play Akuma.
Dude, everyone's ready to play Akuma. I was playing Akuma yesterday. He just feels good to play. Like, there's nothing else to it. He just feels really good to play. I like playing him. It's very fun to be a broken character.
I think I had my fun with Ed.
Ooh, okay. I thought we were going to see Guile, but it's not going to be that. It's going to be Kim, maybe.
DJ.
Kimberly, another one of those characters that feels the most buffed by the wake-up drive reversal changes. You know, in beta, if you remember, Kimberly actually did have an OD reversal. Her Tatsu was an OD reversal, but when the game came out, it was gone. And now, and Kim players have been reeling ever since. But now they have the nice wake-up drive reversal. It's really nice for her. She seems like she's going to have a decent time this season, maybe not be as weak. All right, we are going to go into game number 1. Hopefully, figure out the DLC situation after this game. But for now, watching freaking Street Fighter.
I will. Alright, round 1.
Yeah, getting right into round 1. Chun-Li is going to have a decent time controlling neutral in this matchup, but going to open up here, get a nice combination, push her a little bit to the corner, punish counter throw on that parry attempt. Oh, I love using that. I forget what that move that stops Kim's momentum in the air is. Is that jump heavy kick? I'll have to look that up later. I think it's a command normal.
I always see it. Say it what I see.
Yeah, it's incredibly strong. That option just absolutely dead stop midair is so powerful in Street Fighter. You know, you're usually so secure and like, oh, they jumped? All right, they're vulnerable now. But Kim can really mix you up if she can use that stop effectively. Perfect parry on the DI attempt. Gonna get out of the corner, throw you right back into it, and now it's your turn to eat the mix. Throw. I'm not gonna see a throw loop. Going for that jump in. Target, or not target, command normal.
Combos.
Oh yeah, this is everything Kim wants to be doing.
Once you're in the corner with a Kim, you are.
Yeah. Yeah, eat this mix and this mix and all of the mixes. But Apple Frog does manage to get out of there, get a nice level 3, but you know, now it's time for maybe DJ to come up with the reversal, but not gonna happen this time. If he'd managed to do it, would have been fantastic as his opponent to burn level 3. Man, Apple Frog so ready for that teleport. Didn't even flinch, immediate back medium punch.
This Apple Frog has a very strong defense.
Yeah, extremely good at reacting to what PJ DJ is throwing
I
out.
think exactly when that Kim is coming for them.
And that's a really important thing in this particular matchup against Kim in particular. If you're really being ready for like slide and teleport and all of her like full screen committal attacks, it can be really hard for her to get in and make anything happen. And that's what we're seeing here. Apple Frog just not giving her any purchase here. No, sir. You're not teleporting in. You're not sliding in. You're not giving me the overhead. I control this. I'm putting you in the corner, and I'm making you hurt.
PJ now has to play defense instead of offense, and this is really confusing to him right now.
Yeah, I think he has been having a lot of trouble on defense. And he's going to get the throw into the corner. Great counter TI. I imagine he's going to activate the install level 3 here. Remix time. This is going to burn out Apple Frog. That's going to be incredibly scary to be in the corner against a buffed up Kim. Are we going to see the super as a reversal? That's what he has to do, but he just jumps out and manages to get out. Lightning kicks, but no level 3. Burns himself out for the OD teleport.
But they're both in burnout.
Yeah, but not for long. Apple Frog gets his meter back first and is going to close it out with that crouch forward. That is going to get him the game and get him the match, if I'm not mistaken.
That was a really close match.
All right, now we're hopefully going to go to a quick break real quick to see if we can figure out this DLC problem. And we'll be back with you right after we get this sorted out. Thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have more Street Fighter later, so stay tuned.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Street Fighter 6 OffKai tournament here, Gen 3 2024 in Burlingame, California. I'm Chunner Rice, and this gentleman will introduce himself.
Hello there, this is Captain No Fun reporting for duty, and it's a pleasure to be on deck for my first OffKai Expo.
Yeah, this is like excellent. I mean, it's really funny. It's 10 o'clock this morning, and these people are out in full force, even though, parties happen on Friday night.
Oh, dude, a lot of parties happen. However, the name of the game is Street Fighter, and these players are dedicated and punctual.
Yeah, and I think the greatest thing to know about this is that because we're based in Northern California, we've got actually a really strong Street Fighter 6 scene. I think 3 things that this region is known for is Smash, Guilty, and Street Fighter. So I'm really excited to see what kind of talent has come out here.
Yeah, especially we are blessed with a number of great locals up and down the Bay Area. Most people would just kill for one good local, and we have at least 5.
Yeah, I mean, you and I both go to this bar in Northern California called Guild House, and we've seen like Evo killers show up to this venue just to play. So I'm looking at the high-level competition, looking forward to it.
Yeah, especially just to elaborate on that point, I've seen Combo Fiend there.
Nephew has played there, yeah.
Exactly. It is definitely a great hub. I call it the ultimate nerd hub of the South Bay.
Yeah, we've also been seeing PR Balrog, and we're also probably going to see some local favorites in this bracket today, probably.
Indeed. And, I had the pleasure of calling Idol Showdown with you, and there is some pretty stiff competition despite the lower than
the attendance rate is not as high as you would have expected,
exactly,
basically. Yeah.
But it's dense. The competition's dense.
Yeah, and just so you know, for version purposes, we are actually on the Akuma patch, so we are actually with all of the patch notes and the changes. So it's going to be really interesting to see because these patch notes dropped literally only like a week or 2 ago. So we're going to see what kind of adaptations there are inside the game plan, as well as the changes in the movesets for each tournament.
And let's not forget, Capcom was notoriously slow with informing people what the exact changes were. So there was at least a few days of people going, is this a change? Is it not a change? And only recently did we get the crib notes.
You see, I am a Manon player. I really like Manon, and I was supposed to get gas. I did get gas, but I didn't get the gas I really needed, I feel like. But
you didn't get premium, you got regular
Yeah,
petrol?
yeah, they were just like, okay, yeah, you just needed a fill up, so we're just gonna put that in for you, and that's pretty much it.
Oh, this is a great one. On the right is a competitor that you have been very familiar with.
Pimbus has been tearing every bracket apart this weekend. They're great at Guilty Gear, great at they just won Idol Showdown with Coco, the grappler character. So I'm really curious to see what character they're going to play in this particular tournament.
So pretty much every tournament that you've called, Pimbus has been in.
Pimbus has been in the top 8, yes. And but on the left side is no stranger. That's PJ. PJ is a very well-known Street Fighter player. Goes all the way back to like even when we had coin-operated arcades playing Street Fighter and Street Fighter 4.
I had the pleasure of talking with PJ. An interesting fact about him is only recently that he picked up Chun-Li. He never played Chun, said, I want to try out Chun, and really fell in love with her stance cancels and flowy combos. Meanwhile, Pimbus is also doing someone new, as this is the first time he's playing grapplers.
Oh. I mean, I get it, but like, skipping it's a little. This makes sense. Pimbus is playing Zangief.
Yes, he's been playing grapplers this entire convention.
All right, here we go. Going into the this is not a butt chase, straight into it. Oh, excellent little whip punish there into the drive rush, and then we've got the answers here and there, and there's going to be a little bit more pressure coming from Zangief.
Yeah, PJ DJ is trying to check Zangief's legs and using the medium kick to test the waters, but Pimbus is facing.
Oh yeah, that's a great conversion right there into the corner, but it gets dropped because it didn't finish up the inputs. But I think that's probably what it really is, right? Like Chun-Li has really, really strict inputs, has kind of like a higher level execution barrier, so it is really common to kind of drop combos.
Oh yeah, I tried a lot of Chun-Li's combo trials, and I agree 100% with what you just said there. Yeah,
so Zangief going in. Oh, gets stopped out when you saw the drive rush. That's the thing. I think that's a thing that you have to understand, even as like a casual fan of Street Fighter 6. You see a drive rush, you know you gotta throw a normal lot in order to punish that.
Correct, and Pimbus punishing the legs, getting the counter hit, screw pile driver, massive damage, first round win.
I think also we're gonna have to really pay attention to the focus gauge at the very top over there, because you know anybody that's stuck in burnout is gonna be in big trouble at any given point in this tournament.
Especially Zangief, whose defensive options has been notoriously limited, even with the newest patch.
Yeah, I miss the days where I could play Zangief and I could just go, hey, green hand straight through your fireball. That's a shame.
Well, I mean, Zangief turns green. He has a green body.
Fair enough. We can get through it. Oh, excellent conversion there. Getting out of the corner. PJ looking for that little bit of poke here, but they're definitely really cognizant of the fact that, you know what, I could get thrown at any given time.
PJ using the OD lightning legs to push Pimbus into the corner, and this is looking very strong for him.
Oh, it's a little bit plus on block. Whoop, feeling it out. We're doing a little bit of a shimmy here and there and moving straight in. Oh, gets the low conversion, but you didn't drive cancel it, so just figured, okay, well, I'm just going to try poking you out. And PJ rightfully puts out that projectile. I'm going to trade with you. You're low.
Yeah, you know, Pimbus was doing a great job walking Chun-Li back to the corner, but every time he was doing a committed approach, DJ caught him.
Exactly. And what we see right now is Pimbus kind of feeling out as well. You're seeing like a little bit of the drive rushes here and there, and then lands this time. Great lariat to put him straight into the corner right there, but PJ says, no, you're going into the corner instead. It's going to go straight into yet another neutral situation.
Yeah, side switches. Well, we were about to have a side switch, but we're back to neutral. This does favor DJ, but Pimbus is pushing DJ with every block normal.
Yeah, and then we're going to move on straight here. See, it's just a lot of low pokes right there. Oh, and that's going to burn out Chun-Li. I don't know about that, but at the same time, this is the final round here. They're both sitting on 3 meters, so anybody has the right full conversion. Or Chun-Li gets, like, I think, any tap into level 3, it's probably going to do enough damage to put Zangief at least at 1 touch of death.
Yeah, but Pimbus does have level 3.
That's going to siphon. There's going to be a level 1. Follow-up. Yes! And
power bomb!
Boom! Excellent cognizant play there by Pimbus. I'm going to convert at the right time. I'm going to keep it stable. I'm going to burn the level 1, and that's it. Instead of going for the big fancy level 3 in the case that I might whiff.
Yeah, he knew the proper route. Normally, geeks have to use Borscht Dynamite after level 2. Very cognitive effort.
Yep. Oh, excellent punish counter. That's huge. Okay. And this is best 3 out of 5 for winner semifinal, actually. So this is actually not a best of 3. So, but we're getting confirmation on that right now. But excellent lightning kicks up into the air right now, and he just can't stop out. And we're gonna see that happen a lot for grapplers in this game, right? You gotta close that gap, but the distance is the real problem.
All right, DJ's got Pimbus in the corner. Pimbus trying to fight through about. DJ using those tokens to just keep Geef in, and well, Pimbus lost his match because of that.
Yeah, PJ is really looking real good here, pushing the projectiles, making sure the spacing is correct. He's very aware of the fact that it could just be gap closed. I got thrown for like a third of my life. So
I'm also really appreciating PJ DJ's great spacing in neutral. That's that legacy knowledge being put into good use.
Oh, excellent mind there. Just saw the projectile, anticipated it, was able to get a really heavy in, and that's a lot of damage that will clear up that round.
Yeah, Geeve's damage output has increased dramatically in Season 2. His combo routes have just opened up exponentially.
Yeah, Pimbus has had this kind of really aggressive style of like, well, if my normal plans aren't working, I'm going to go real. That was an excellent siphon. As you can see right now, so many throws.
DJ got Pimbus in the corner. He's going to have to make up a lot of. Oh no!
No, that's a really key whiff. I'm surprised that wasn't a level 3, if I'm honest with you, but we'll see what's going on.
Agreed. I think Pimbus wasn't ready for that.
I don't think anybody's really ready for the Shoryuken whiff, even though they lab it for 6,000 damage, you know?
Okay, Pimbus.
And that's huge. Boom into the ground.
Yeah, Pimbus wasn't playing around. Didn't want to use the level 3 to show off. Just do the damage you need to do to win.
Yep. And so Pimbus looking very, very strong. This is not an uncommon story for this OffKai weekend. Pimbus has been going 2-0 and then it either goes, oh, they're fighting back, or it's 3-0. So we'll see what the adaptations are for PJ.
Yeah, PJ did a great job in the earlier rounds of stopping Pimbus, but I think Pimbus's approach has been a lot more reserved. He's finding the holes in PJ DJ's offense to come in.
I wonder if PJ has kind of like realized, oh, I threw one Kikosho like once or twice here and there, and I've gotten caught out with like major damage. They're looking for my Kikosho, I'm gonna stop using it. But now he's really using it, and now it's really getting to be a true offensive for Chun-Li.
Yeah, because Pimbus can only juggle so many offensive options at once.
Yeah, exactly. And so we're moving in with the punches, and yeah, see, this is great spacing. This is excellent fireball spacing. Daigo has classically said, you know, fireball is not a projectile. It is technically kind of like a spacing tool. It is something that you use as an extension of your body, not really just something you just throw out.
Pimbus got a little aggressive with the bear grab. PJ DJ's reflexes are too sharp.
That's a big burnout. But it didn't matter.
Pimbus didn't get the full conversion. PJ DJ had the meter, had to use it because of burnout.
I think there's probably a little bit of confidence there. It's like, you know what, anything I do is going to be plus. But PJ was like, actually, if you're going to do startup in this, I'm just going to use an invul, and that was a great answer.
Chun-Li's level 1 is underrated as an invulnerable reversal.
Yeah, and oh, we're going to get this very, very nice full screen conversion. Oh, actually, no, we're getting poked out. Pimbus really likes pressing those short lows, those very small shorts, to kind of stuff it out. It's like, oh, you want to move forward? Nah, I don't think you're going to move forward.
Indeed, and he's also using the drive rush stand heavy punch approach.
What a amazing lariat.
It is. He's getting a lot of mileage off of these lariat.
Yeah. And now we're seeing Pimbus here to send PJ into losers, unless PJ can really... Oh, excellent cognizance there, jumps out of the grab.
Didn't get any counter hit options, but also didn't get the jab.
But then didn't get that grab.
Yeah, that's a different grab.
Oh, and there's the trade from the projectile. A little bit more jump in. Another EX lariat, but that's going to be a huge punish counter. The conversion should be real here. Oh, but no, this is the conversion.
Yeah, we haven't seen a level 3 from PJ DJ in a while.
Oh, you know what? Chun-Li was actually out of the drive meter. So
oh no!
Oh no! Absolutely not! Absolutely not! PJ says absolutely not. That's not happening. Not going out like that. Not getting the losers like that. 2-1. Now PJ up.
A little too daring right there, Pimbus. You gotta respect your opponent a little bit more.
To be fair, an excellent call, because if it was anything but a jump, that would have been it.
Really speaks to PJ DJ's awareness of the situation.
Absolutely. So now we're looking straight at a few more pokes. Another drive rush combo. This should be an excellent conversion into the corner right here.
Also notice after spinning bird kick, PJ DJ does not hesitate to dash in for the stand Oki.
I think it's also because the meta has changed quite a bit since the original release of Street Fighter 6. People understand that your drive meter in general is such a key resource that if you're ever in burnout, you're asking to die.
Pimbus put in the corner, stand cancel block, and Pimbus wisely punches it.
What an amazing... Yeah, and and as you see right there, Pimbus burned out at the very last moment, but it was worth it because it was the very last moment.
Yeah, if you're going to burn yourself out, you got to make it count.
All right, we got that low conversions, excellent spinning bird kick. Oh, look for the normal throw, but Zangief jumps out of it. Not a common situation. Oh, there's the reversal, drive reversal, and was back at neutral.
Gets a kick, over, set. That's an interesting follow-up to Hijanshu right after a...
Oh! Oh, that's going to be excellent, and it's a great combo. Serious damage coming up here. I don't know if it's going to kill, but this is serious minimum damage. Oh, one chance here on PJ's side. He's also got level 3, and gets poked out.
And just like that, Pimbus just takes the loss, but puts it to 3-1.
Yeah, that was an excellent set from both Pimbus and PJ. I mean, Pimbus is a great gambler, is what we're really realizing here. It's like, you know what? I think you're thinking in this track. I think your mental stack thinks I'm not going to actually go run at you. So I'm just going to actually use my tools, get in your face, and press my buttons.
I also noticed a distinct lack of using command grabs after those blocked headbutts. And I think that really played into Pimbus' game because going by Idle Showdown, he reserves his grapples for like the last match.
Yeah, but we saw that. But we also saw that really early aggression from Pimbus' side on the second round in the first match, where it was just like, oh, I'm just gonna throw you multiple times because you know what? You're trying to do your Kikosho game. I'm gonna try to stop you from even starting up on any sort of move of that purpose.
Indeed, but still. Great use of fundamentals. We saw some great spacing from DJ PJ. We saw some great convergence from Pimbus.
Yeah, and it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a downtime here. One of the competitors is a little bit hung, but we'll have that match ready for you in just a moment. But I guess let's talk generally here. What do you know about Akuma right now?
What I know about Akuma is that in every single game he's been a beast, and currently the murmurs is that this might be the most balanced Akuma that we have.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, if I remember correctly, the biggest thing about Akuma was the whole idea of like, oh, you can do double fireball while you're like jumping in the air, and that's like a very oppressive tool. But we are also in this game where, you know, you have armored abilities, you have a focus like basically to kind of like go straight through all those projectiles. So it's not nearly as concerning as in other games where it's like, well, these are projectiles I have to block.
Indeed. Also, big confidence and shout out to Capcom for giving Akuma 2 secret supers.
Yeah, I don't know if that's never going to be tournament viable.
It's never going to be tournament viable. It's just one of those things like, okay, I guess you could flex on that.
As a rice appreciator, I appreciate the fact that you are enabled by just eating a single like onigiri of rice.
Bro.
So yeah, if you guys are not familiar with the Akuma Easter egg, you actually need to finish your taunt cycle. So Akuma sits down in the middle of the match. Then you have to press a certain button combination or an arrow combination, if I remember correctly, to eat the onigiri. And then the onigiri, after he finishes eating the onigiri, gets the install to get all of his supers, all of his like super specials, as well as the super that makes him kind of like teleport from the top of the screen and go straight down.
And even more impressive is that these aren't just his normal supers that are slightly buffed. These are all new full animations.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really funny because it's just like, you know, oh, can you imagine being a dev at Capcom during this time? It's like, okay, yeah, we're going to just give him like the tools that we see that I think work for Street Fighter 6, but this is cool. All right, overtime for you.
And you'll get it. You'll get it. Nobody will let you use it.
Just do it for fun. Just do it for fun. We don't need to test this. Like, it's never going to happen in competitive, but go have fun.
Yeah, unless we have like some sort of Akuma-only tournament where the condition is before each match you have to eat the rice.
Oh, this is like the respect, like, oh, this is like the respect Thunderdome that we're putting on each other
yeah,
here.
No, but this would be like a tournament mandated rule, like we call it the rice bowl bracket. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah, I love that. Yeah, like the shmo. Yeah, like what's a great delivery name? Like, you know, it's not Uber. We can't say like Uber Eats. I mean, that's a little bit too corporate. What would you call the rice bowl cup? The rice ball cup?
Rice ball cup. The onigiri onslaught.
There has to be a great pun here, right? There has to be like a decent pun of some sort that like it really illustrates the power of the onigiri. Off topic, best onigiri flavor.
Ooh, I'm a little basic. I love my salmon soy sauce.
No, you know what? That's very respectable, and that's probably why it's a bestseller, right? And people like tuna mayo. I personally am probably the weird guy that likes mentaiko. Okay. So I love that spicy stuff. I love that salmon roe. That stuff is great on rice, and I love it in like more stuff. But sorry for making you hungry this morning here at OffKai Expo. We're moving on straight into the next character bracket. And what characters are we looking at now?
We are looking at Zotbuster as Guile. And I think that's X-Caboose, who plays Ken.
Oh, fascinating. Yeah, it's hovered over Chun-Li, but I didn't think it was actually going to be Chun-Li because this is like from the previous round, yeah?
Guile, that's my main. I love Guile. It's the reason why I call myself Captain No Fun.
I press down back, and you have to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna check my boons.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? There's a great manga that illustrates this called High
Score
Score
Girl.
Girl. Exactly. And you know, if you're playing Zangief against a Guile, yeah,
It's
you
a-
better have patience.
Now, X-Caboose, he likes to joke around that he considers Daigo his biological father, and ever since Evo Moment 37, he was locked into Shoto mode and thinks Ken is the Shoto.
All right, and we're gonna see what's going on right now.
Great use of the sitting on your butt from Caboose, from Zotbuster.
Excellent. And you said who is the Guile player?
That is Zotbuster. Wait, I think we have a change.
But it's all good. While you're looking it up, it's a great projectile moving here. Good spacing. Excellent moves. Yeah, everybody loves that flip kick on Guile right there. And then you've got the projectile going on, and now Ken is in the corner.
Yes, back throws distance has been increased, but that is actually a buff in Guile, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then we're seeing right here, you know, this is the thing that gets a lot of people frustrated on net play. Oh, how do you deal with the Ken mix-up? He does a little bit of the kick rush, and then he does the low or the medium, or it's a fake and he'll throw you. But guess what? It's just all about, you just have to kind of understand that read and understand the properties of those moves.
Yeah, Guile did not get the full conversion off those crouching jabs. Ken's going to go ahead and convert that into the corner. Big damage. Ken gets so much out of so little.
Yeah, that's an excellent low confirm right there. It's going to keep them in the corner. Not going to burn the meter. Oh, Wake Up Super catches them pressing buttons to try to finish the job. And you know what? Guile's in burnout, so this is not a great look. Yeah, that was the right call because there was nothing that Guile could have done to actually contest that on the ground.
With burnout.
Exactly. All right, excellent swaps right here. Oh, excellent flash kick. This puts it back at neutral. Both of these characters have excellent projectiles, so it's going to be really interesting to see which one decides to commit to the bit or decides to go in with these drive rushes instead.
Right, Guile coming in low. Those low medium checks. Oh! Neutral jump shut down by the flash kick. This is why Guile sits on his butt.
Yeah, and you know what? That curve right there, that little bit of wind right there, that lets him delay shoot it and just lock people down. Absolutely terrifying.
Oh no! Misses the counter hit jab. Fierce conversion. That was going to be big damage that is left on the table.
And now Guile's in real big trouble here. But no, Ken's burned out. This actually could be a favorable position for Guile here as we move straight into it. Nice throw break. Excellent. I don't know about that one, but it connected.
However, Ken will still be in burnout.
Ken will get his drive rush back.
Oh
no! It's exactly what it's like the net plays. It's all like the net plays.
Wait. You're Ken, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. X-Caboose is Ken.
Yeah. But yeah, excellent. So yeah, X-Caboose was really, really good there on that Ken, figuring out, you know, hey, burnt out? Excellent. My turn. And it seems like that's going to be the pattern of the situation quite often in this match.
Drive Impact is probably my favorite new mechanic introduced in Street Fighter. It is the upgraded version of the focus attack from 4.
And you know, a lot of people don't realize, like, sure, people play on stick, right? And they have these kind of like, oh, you just press both heavies in order to make this happen. But guess what? Most people in professional play that have like those leverless sticks, that have those like, oh, you just press these two buttons and you know, like, I don't have a lever in order to like increase my input like capacity. They all have Drive Impact mapped to its own button.
Oh yeah, but even then, like, for me to hit my Drive Impact, it's my pinky. I have to like dedicate hand space to like shift my hand over. So
Exactly.
I can't just hit it unless I bought the Drive Impact break. Attachment.
Yeah, and I've seen like layouts of professional players in Japan and like how they've laid out their hitboxes, and you see like a lot of them actually opting to put the drive rush under their thumb instead of on the pinky finger, because they realize like this is actually a true option. This is a real conversion point. If it hits, you get a full proper combo because of the crumple. This is valuable enough to keep always on command.
Not to mention, so many moves are just vulnerable to Drive Impact, such as Ken's Jinrai kick.
You know what's really is that no one's made funny faces in this part
Oh,
here.
no, this is Guile. He's Captain No Fun.
All right, Zotbuster goes in with a great nose. And, oh, excellent drive rush there into a normal throw to get some momentum going.
Zotbuster was not able to capitalize on that whip throw, which is usually death in Street Fighter.
Excellent shimmy, though, from that point, but then great patience by Zotbuster to kind of retaliate.
Zotbuster's trying to catch Caboose on a whip normal, but Caboose is spacing toots. Oh!
A little bit too eager to get the throw there. That's going to be pretty large conversion. And, oh, excellent crossover in order to get them into the corner.
Yeah, Zotbuster has been in the lab, knows that side switch. Target combo flash kick, one of my favorite beginner combos in all of Street Fighter.
Oh, tries to drive rush straight through it. 3 hits. Sorry about that, buddy.
Oh, this is classic Guile. Shut down the jump in with the standing medium. Does not shut down that jump.
That was a gamble.
That was a gamble, especially with the life so low.
Yeah, because we saw Ken burn out for that moment. They figured, okay, I have that slight gap in order to do the drive rush, in order to convert. But you know what? Zot's like, you know what? I have meter too. I'm just going to flash kick if there's a gap.
I think Zot's starting to figure out that he needs to get Caboose to start blocking and, play a little less like Guile. Guile's rush down potential extremely high as Oh, no!
Oh, are we looking at the loop here for level 2? Nope, doesn't finish it up. But you know what? Health advantage is huge. Probably going to get the gauge back before it gets really, really serious.
Indeed. Even if Ken does land a level 3 in the corner, Zot does have the health advantage to weather that storm.
Oh, but you're getting throw looped in the corner. Are you getting shimmied? No, this is just a straight throw. Is he going for the third one? He went for the third one.
We are gambling today, John.
Yeah, Caboose is here. I want this round, and I'm going to have this round with full CA meter.
Full CA meter. We are tied. Match point.
This is looking really even compared to the previous match where we saw a 3-0. This is a very even matchup here. Both have great projectiles. Both have a really good what do you think I'm going to do kind of game. And they're both managing their burnout resources quite well.
I do think Zot needs to stay to the keep away game. He had much more success. Great conversion off of the drive rush crouching medium kick.
Yeah, these perfect sonic booms are definitely going to outwin, I think, a lot of these Ken moves. And we're going to see that level 3 really hit for serious damage. Caboose has got to make something happen after this.
Especially because you meet in the corner with lower drive gauge. There is a boom trap. Great job of Caboose not jumping that boom.
Oh, he tried to EX straight through all of them, but unfortunately a little bit too active. Doesn't move him forward straight enough. Yeah, oh, Caboose has... Yeah, it's rough.
What did I say? Zotbuster played the patient game. This is Zotbuster's thing. He loves Guile because I don't have to do anything. You got to do something.
I think Caboose has to really figure out the adaptation here. You have your own fireballs. You have your own mix-up game. You can't be too afraid of the flash kick. But there are a lot of gaps in his game that are being abused, and I think that's why Caboose is not doing as much Ken as he should be.
Yeah, but Zotbuster not shutting down the air as Guile should. Guile notorious. Thank you, Zotbuster. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and Zotbuster again, it's a very simple call, right? Oh, I see a jump, therefore I flash kick. There's no aerial guard in this game. You can't aerial parry.
But let's be fair to these players. When you're in a tournament setting, the most obvious thing slip through you.
Oh! We are awake today. We had our coffee before this one came out, and then we're going straight into just a few more glancing blows. Just no conversion, I suppose.
Yeah, Zotbuster hit one medium punch too many, and he's going to throw the level 2. He wants a burnout. That was, hey, Chun, that's on nobody's bingo card.
That has to be the most Vegas magic trick I've ever seen in my entire life. Activate. No, I'm not going to throw a sonic boom. I'm just going to jump and throw you.
Yeah. No sonic boom, just throw.
That's when you know the mental stack is overloaded. All right, we're going straight. But you know what? Caboose got Zotbuster in the corner. This is looking for great momentum right now.
Another double throw loop.
Oh, excellent crush. Great cognizance. You're gonna be blocking, so I'm gonna crush you. This is excellent damage off of that.
But he didn't get this full cinematic, so it's not full damage.
Oh, and now we're in the corner. Zotbuster says it's my turn, but no, it's not your turn. If you have a flash kick, I have a Shoryuken.
And I have a flash kick for you.
Wow, this is real gutsy here. This is a real straight call out because everyone knows a whiffed Shoryuken or a whiffed anything is tough.
Burnout 10 right here. Zotbuster needs to be mindful. Use this time to your advantage. DR knee putting pressure. Another DR knee. He wants him in that corner.
And Caboose should know because they're burned out. Because they're burned out, it takes one drive. It just takes one drive rush, drive black, drive impact. There we go. Sorry, I misspoke, and then we're moved forward.
I love that combo. The target combo to flash kick, we didn't know was possible until Knuckle Dew started doing it, and he showed us all how to do it, and it's become a tournament staple for Giles.
No, it's 3 out of 5.
It's 3 out of 5.
Winner semis. It's 3 out of 5 for the whole bracket. Yeah. Yeah.
You're good. You're good. We're getting more.
Yeah, for the convenience and the adoring fans of you on stream, we've actually decided that this is a 3 out of 5 for the entire bracket. So we hope you enjoy the matches as we lead into the rest of the game.
You know what that means? I get to spend more time with my good friend Chuck,
Oh,
calling
God.
my
Don't
favorite.
gas me on stream, dude.
I'm not gassing on stream. Gas is expensive. It's more like Tesla charger electricity.
Oh,
okay?
my God. Well,
We're in the Bay Area.
Tesla technically is down the street, though, which is ironically.
Not ironic, coincidence.
Yeah, it's just a minor coincidence. Minor. But yeah, it is an excellent time we're having here. Again, you know what? People say that fighting game people don't know how to tell time and they're late to the brackets, but it ain't true here at OffKai Expo.
Yeah, we actually started on time at 10 o'clock, and it's already 11:14, and we're already in winners semifinals. But I want to comment on Zotbuster's play. I think he's going to try to stay on the... Ooh, I knew what he was going for there. DR's crouching heavy punch is a great conversion to flash kick.
Yeah, and we're looking at right now. I think what we need to see from Caboose is we need to see a little bit more cognitiveness on the drive impact, on the drive gauge. I've been noticing that Caboose is always burned out in some shape or form, and it's not a terminal condition, but they're also just eating those flash kicks.
Yeah, not to mention their OT flash kicks, my boomer was showing. And Zodbuster has been very key to reverse at every single chance. I think Caboose should be aware of this.
See, that's what we're seeing right there. Like, if you see a normal, like, Sonic Boom, but you have a multi-fireball, you should be using that and really to get advantage of it. But again, Zodbuster's just like, I see a dash in. I think you're going to dash in. There's going to be a gap. You know what? I'm feeling confident. Let's do it.
Yeah, Caboose is taking every opportunity to hit a button.
Oh, that was an amazing gamble that paid off. But yeah, Caboose has just not got meter. Oh, and gets crushed from that. That was really great on Caboose's side to keep them going. And now, in the corner, this is going to be a guaranteed crush if the setup is correct. But there was a gap. There's the punish counter. And you don't need the crush. It worked.
Zodbuster went double or nothing and hit double zeros in that last match.
Yeah, that was excellent. It was looking like really curtains at that moment, but you know what? Turned it around, and now we're back at even.
Yeah, Caboose is starting to respect his opponent. He understands that Zodbuster wants to hit buttons.
Yep. So we're back in the corner once more. You know, it's fascinating to me is like, you know, when you're at this kind of like critical juncture, we tend to see drive impacts. We tend to see things like that. Come here, it's a
flash!
It barely just clashed with each other. It looked like it was basically a little bit later, but actually exactly the same time.
Yeah, there's just a small window. They don't have to be exact, but it hit that window.
Yep. Oh, and we see Caboose burned out again, but Caboose is also looking to burn out Zot.
Zot goes for the jump back.
Real tense moment here. This is going to be either the end of Caboose into losers.
What the?
Ow! An excellent
That hit!
reset.
That juggled? Oh, I love you, Juggle State.
That normal throw made him recover, and I guess there was like a backdash or some sort of button. There was no way that comboed after a normal throw.
Well, no, it did combo. That I think that was a.
Did it say 2-hit?
It said 2-hit. The boom didn't combo.
Ah, okay, excellent. But like, yeah. I mean, I think that was really kind of a test to what you really need to understand about your drive impact gauge. Like, you really have to be cognizant of the burnout state. You really have to understand when you're burning those resources and really when your offensive is going to be mounted.
Yeah, this is one thing I really like to express to newer fighting game players that watch these streams, is that Street Fighter 6, who manages their resources best, that's the deciding factor outside of just pressing the buttons.
Yeah, like I think the difference between like mid-level play and high-level play, especially in the kind of like sphere of the drive gauge, is you really need to understand that, oh, my roundhouse will actually, you know, get rid of like a quarter of a drive impact bar. My drive impact, even though it's not going to land and they're in the middle of guard, I'll still take like a bar off of their drive impact gauge in order to create that burnout situation.
So, how do you view the drive impact gauge?
So, you know, the thing is like, it really depends, I think, on the character that you play. Some characters are kind of like, well, I don't really need this gauge. Like, as long as I stay close to the as long as I use like the first 5 or 4 meters and I keep 1, I'll be able to stay alive in order to regenerate the last bits of the bar. But in this circumstance, like when you're at highest level, you really are putting your chips on the table. Like, I'm committing this drive impact gauge because I know that if this connects, my game plan is you're in the corner, you're crushed, and we're going to lean into it.
Yeah, it sounds like you really like to use the drive gauge to secure those checkmate moments. For me, I like to look at the drive gauge as a credit card. You spend a little now, and hopefully you can pay it back later.
Yeah.
But if you go into debt, you're scrambling.
Yeah, because it's really, really fascinating, like, how many resources that you have to manage in this version of the game for sure. Like I think in 4, right? Back when 4 was kind of the prevalent game, you kind of had like your EX gauge, your Ultra gauge, and your Super, and that was it. But like, because of how you are positive on most of your moves, or people have infinite loops on block string, when your opponent is burned out, it's just that much more to manage because you cannot just throw EXs willy-nilly.
Yeah, I think the biggest adjustment for me when I went into 6 was that OD moves did not consume my super bar. I was so conditioned to 4 and 3 because of that.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's funny that they're bringing Third Strike back for this year's EVO.
Oh, I mean, we can't not have Third Strike.
Yeah,
only, like...
I love the throwback game. I always love the throwback game, but ain't no way I'm going to get good at that throwback game in this day and age.
Dude, I learned that there were certain characters where if they land buttons, they're negative and can eat a super.
Yeah.
Like, what is this balance?
I mean, that's the classic 2000s of, oh, you can sure you can. That's already an achievement, you know? Like...
Oh man, back in the day of Street Fighter 1 where just throwing one Hadouken would end the round.
I mean, if you've seen high-level play in Japan with like Street Fighter 2 or like Champion Edition or whatever, you see these mirrors between Guiles, and it's literally just the first 30 to 40 seconds is who perfectly does Sonic Booms constantly input-wise, and then whoever screws up no longer has the advantage, basically. So, it was a simpler time back then, guys. Simpler time.
Oh, I hear some fighters getting locked in.
Oh, it's a jury. I'm already happy. This is my girl. I cannot play this girl, but I enjoy it.
You know, I found it just a nice coincidence that Jury took off the same time K-pop took off in the United States.
But honestly, Jury has such a great following. If you guys don't know, Jury has her own webcomic that's officially endorsed by Capcom called You Got This Jury. It's a bunch of shorts that's just Jury being Jury.
Yeah, isn't it like Jury being like a fail son?
Like a kind of a I don't know what that is, but like basically a huge like gremlin style like, oh, I'm gonna like, oh, you have money. Can I be your friend? You know, like kind of silly stuff.
I will definitely watch it, but I want to go ahead and watch this match. This is our first Dawson that we've seen.
Yeah, these are both Californians. I believe they might actually be local, actually. Like, PJ's definitely local. I don't know if he's local, but yeah, we're going to see some excellent play here. And you know what the tough part about Jury is you have to understand the properties of her charge projectiles. You have to really actually respect the air game and the vortex that comes with it as they're knocked down.
Yeah, Pai-Chan wants to stay away, but PJ, DJ, woo!
You can't throw projectiles against Jury like that.
In the air especially.
Like, it's just a free dive kick into a conversion, unfortunately. And so I think this matchup actually might be quite difficult for Dawson.
It is. We have seen Jury's potential thanks to Capcom Cup. She is the fighter worth $1 million.
Yeah, and we see right here, that was actually really, really smart on PJ's part. Just wanted to kind of keep the parry going because we were anticipating a teleport overhead. But then Pai realized that was the situation and then actually converted with another hit instead.
This is classic Dawson's game since 2 use your long normals. Oh.
Great drive rush. The distance is huge, and that's normal for Jury. In the corner, this is a tough spot to be in for Dawson. No true reversal. Tries to slide out, but gets punished instead.
Jury has the second fastest drive rush in the game, and when you're fighting a zoner, you're going to go ahead and use it.
Oh, great blocks over here. Long range. Yes! See, that's the knowledge check. PJ is like, I know you're going to teleport at some point. I'm waiting for it. I'm ready for it. I'm going to jab you out of it.
He does jab, and Dawson is put into an air juggle state, so more damage could have come from that.
Oh, there we go, more anti-airs. Oh, he just chooses to burn out there. That's going to be a crush, and that's probably going to be this round.
Yes, please, Pai, finish this off. flambe that Korean barbecue for me? Thank you. I'll take it off the grill.
We're moving straight into the next bit here. Yeah, like this is already quite even. We're looking at resources, though PJ is sitting on 3 meter here, so there could be a very large conversion point. We're gonna see maybe Feng Shui engine activation. We might see some other kind of tools. Well, we don't really know in this circumstance.
Indeed. Feng Shui engine is probably one of the most highest execution supers to get the full potential out of it.
Yeah, oh, just a little bit short right there, but you know what? Pahi was just like, I'm just gonna stand here and try to block it. Teleport, keeping that distance away, but it's really tough as Pahi. You have to imagine, Dawson has really, you know, like startup intensive, long active frames. The moment that you whiff, you're definitely getting dive kicked.
Oh, I didn't like right there. Jury had a block sweep. Pahi did not punish that. That sweep is at least -4.
Yeah, see, again, you see PJ right there holding that parry because I'm waiting for your teleport. Teleport did not happen.
But if Pahi's smart, never mind. We're going to go ahead and see that level 3. The damage is scaled because of parrying, but PJ DJ is going to get some great positioning out of this one.
This is actually a really excellent position for PJ, but at the same time, Pahi's also sitting at 3. This could be a wake-up super into death, or we're just going to hit an overhead and get die.
Jury's overhead, it looks like you could catch it on any good day, but man, I've been hit by it way too many times, I want to admit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, overheads are hard, okay? That means a stand block versus a crouch block. I mean, what is even that even?
I liked how in Street Fighter 3, the sound effect for the overhead was delayed, making it even more difficult to react to.
Oh, excellent rush into the corner. I was wondering if there's going to be some sort of a drive impact there, but nope, nothing happening there.
This is definitely one of the more reserved DJs.
And PJ crushes right there. As you see right there, understanding the matchup, understanding the bars. This is going to be a full conversion off of that crush.
Stuffs the mini wake up. Again, PJ DJ keeping his foot on the gas, keeping Pahi in the corner. This is bad. This is just really bad for Dalton.
Yeah, and we're looking really bad. But now we have the dry rush back, but
doesn't matter.
You know, the meter is really good here for both players. We're both sitting on 2. What an amazing call! I thought, oh, what a tragic drop!
That was a tragic drop on both players.
It was like such a great call out. You're gonna press this button, I'm gonna parry it, I'm gonna get the conversion rate, and then I drop and now I'm gonna get hurt. But that's an excellent parry on that side, but this still gets the conversion.
This is going to be match for PJ DJ. He's going to be sitting comfortably at a 2-0 lead.
And that was best of 3 because we were in losers quarterfinals. So that's it for Pahi. Pahi is out of the tournament?
Wait, what? But the yeah, so why are they still playing?
Yeah. Well, we're finding out now that like there was a bit of a miscommunication here, but this match is over. It is not 3 out of 5 for losers quarterfinals, but I guess they're just gonna play it out while we chat for a little bit.
You know, sometimes you just need to play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You just need to play the game. But it happens. It happens in these sort of environments. There's a lot of moving pieces, and when we're at the commentator desk, we just gotta watch them all revolve around us.
Yeah, and things happen. But anyway, let's focus on the next match. So we're moving. So losers quarters has just finished up right now. We're moving into probably losers semis now, right? That was probably the final match of losers quarters.
PJ DJ still alive, and I found it very interesting that he switched to jury.
Yeah. So yeah, we're finding out that wait, there could be a call here. Sorry, we're getting clarification, guys, for those of you on stream. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching for this. I gotta say, how's OffKai treating you?
Yeah, OffKai's great. I haven't seen the con hall yet because I've been commentating all day. But like, after this event, after this specific shift, I will be doing my rounds around the vendors hall and taking a look at the stuff.
I know you for a long time, and you like live and breathe this subculture.
Yeah, like anime and VTubers have definitely been my passion for the past few years. But you know what? It's always good to kind of just reconnect with the family. I mean, I am a Northern Californian here. Like we are Bay Area people. We are very friendly, contrary to popular belief. and we'd love to have you someday here at OffKai Expo. So if you've ever been on the fence, absolutely come out to check out this event. This is a real big passion project. This is this is an event I will continue to support throughout the years as long as they keep continuing to think community first and talent first.
Yeah, a lot of people actually got off the fence this year because for the first time ever, OffKai Expo has been sold out.
A month in advance. This is only their 3rd year, okay? There are some events like Fanime that were operated for 10 years before they got to the scale of in the tenacity and the bigness of what this is right now. And you know what? It's great that it's growing that fast, and it's great that we're seeing so much enthusiasm.
Yeah, I have seen so many events at this event space. I've never seen any of them sell out until OffKai Expo 2024.
Yeah, so you're if you're feeling that FOMO, don't feel that FOMO. Enjoy the streams that you can see at home right now, but absolutely make the effort. If you've never been to a real life convention before, I understand that toe dip. Oh, I don't know anybody at this convention. I don't know if I don't have any friends over here. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. But you know what? People here are friendly. This is a place where you can make friends. The original slogan for OffKai was "Where Off-Life Friends Meet." That was the original slogan, where offline friends meet, because it was a bunch of new VTubers meeting other VTubers. But we've kind of turned this into the fans also meet the VTubers on top of the VTubers meeting other VTubers.
And let's not forget the con's humble beginnings, because the first OffKai Expo was at the DoubleTree Hotel in Santa Clara, a much smaller venue. They moved to here. I think 1,800 people were a loose number, and we've already hit 3,000.
Yeah, this is a great event. I mean, we might be gassing this a little too hard for your taste, but honestly, you like VTubers, you should really be here.
Indeed. And also, if they invite us here, we're going to go ahead and gas them up.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey, I will not turn down a time for me to be able to talk randomly about fighting games and make all these terrible jokes. Speaking of which, we are at OffKai, so I wanted to introduce you to my small daughter, my small commentary daughter.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait! We already took the paternity test?
Yeah. This is my small crazy rabbit daughter. They throw bombs at
Minecraft.
people. Yeah, they throw bombs at people and fire cannon bazookas. But you know what? They're there. They're here to support. They're here to support you too. Oh. This is a hand puppet I got from a crane game in Japan in December.
This is one of the first few times I'm in a booth with 3 people.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? Like the synergy's amazing. Here, we'll even test it right now. Excellent hit.
Oh my God! Look at the conversion.
See, it just works.
It just works. And you know the best part? We didn't have the mic checker.
Yeah, exactly. So it's interpretive dance. It's like, okay, excellent hit.
A producer, is the mic good on her? Is the level good?
The level is good.
The level's good, right?
The level is good on this girl here. She's having a great time. Oh, did you know? Growing up, you had that little drum toy.
Yeah.
It's.
Oh, I get it.
All right. Well, that's enough. This is not Idol Showdown. This is Street Fighter 6.
Not,
but we are at OffKai Expo. It was relevant.
Idols are always on the mind, but these players are not idle because they are actively checking their buttons, which is something you should be doing. So many games are lost by skipping button
This
checks.
is actually a great design decision by Capcom, by the way. Like the fact that they're like, you know what? We are tournament first. We do know people are going to play this competitively. We're going to build in this button check because you waste time going into the game to really check it before you go into display.
Indeed. X Caboose again with Ken in losers versus Applefrog. I fought Applefrog Kimberly. He's been having some great success in this tournament, getting as far as losers quarter. Kimberly, an X Factor, doesn't have the best reversals, but has made so many people mad.
Kimberly is such a hard character if you just don't have the knowledge checks. Like, there's a lot of things that Kim looks like are free, but actually have quite a lot of vulnerabilities. So, if you know the matchup, it's a great match. If you don't know the matchup, you're going to have a hard time against Kim.
And Applefrog is going to go ahead and put X Caboose in the teacher seat because he is in the corner, and these are those mix-ups that we're talking about. Runs up.
Yep, excellent shots over here, and then moving straight into the drive, and then we move back into the corner. We're swapping corners.
That happens a lot in Street Fighter.
Yeah, we're moving in with these dive kicks. So Applefrog is probably going to push straight to the corner here. And we're probably going to sit on this meter because they want that level 3 that activates that install that gives you more damage and more speed.
X Caboose putting himself into a burnout, which seems to be an ongoing pattern. But he gets out of that one.
I wonder if Apple Frog was looking for the drive impact at that point because I'm going to be close. I might be able to take that hit.
Whoa, did you just see that? Apple Frog holding parry after a whiff Shoryuken. I think he was going for a drive rush and just did not get the double
Yeah,
tap.
Caboose was whiffing that Shoryuken was kind of huge, but that punish counter is huge too. But there's no conversion. It's going to keep him in the corner.
Both of these players leaving lots of damage on the table, but at least Caboose is optimizing each situation.
Yeah, I wonder if Apple Frog is looking for the ability to convert to the level 3 in order to get the install at this point.
I think
and there it is.
Good. I think Apple Frog needs to stop playing passive. Caboose has already proven to be a solid Ken, and Kimberly does not want to be on the back foot, especially in this matchup.
This is also an excellent use of the meter because they know that half of the burnout gauge is basically going to recover in the level 3 animation.
And let's talk about Kimberly's buff with her level 3. Her damage is now set to 100%, and her movement speed is increased.
Yeah, like the 10% increases here and there are absolutely what matters in the kind of like the gap closing and what have not. And this is going to be solid damage. You know what? She grooving, she schmooving, she moving, and into the ground.
Izuna drop, and Caboose being dribbled like a basketball. There, punish it this time, Apple Frog.
That's a perfect KO. That is the flusteredness of the Kim install mix-up.
Indeed. But that's what we're talking about. Apple Frog now is being less passive. Has to put his foot on the gas.
See, the mental stack is already so significant from the previous match that Apple Frog thought, you know what? You're going to keep walking in the corner and try to figure things out. I'm going to guard crush you with this drive impact.
That's the 30 Zuna drop from Apple Frog today.
The aggression is excellent here, and I think that's probably what you want to be doing with Kimberly. You want to always be active. You always want to kind of keep them catching on their toes. Am I on your left? Am I on your right? Am I teleporting? Am I going to sit you on the side? Looking for that level 1, gets it blocked though, and there's going to be a conversion for Caboose to see what's going on.
Caboose narrowly dodging burnout this time, but I wonder if he's going to burn himself again.
I wonder if there was no Shoryuken attempt or anything. It was just like, I don't know what you're going to do, Kim. I don't think you're going to. You might teleport. You might be blocking. So I'm just going to wait on it. There's another, cheeky little Shoryuken. There's the burnout from Caboose. There needs to be a conversion here, or it's going to be big trouble.
Double KO! Jumping medium meets jumping elbow, double KO.
The boxes are definitely pretty significant in that situation, but you know what? This round just got a lot more serious in the final round.
Things are just popping off right now, John.
Now we gotta think of so Apple Frog's game plan right now is probably to try to get the level 3, get the install because you don't have the luxury of having that happen in the next round at a much more leisurely pace. And we're gonna see what's going on.
Side switch there.
Oh, big whiff, no conversion, just a throw into the corner, just trades the damage for the positioning instead, gets the level 3. Now Caboose is in mad trouble here. What's going to be the option? Is it going to be a level 3 wake up? Is it going to be something else? We're going to have to see.
2 bars left. Apple Frog plays smart. Catches Caboose on the jump.
It's just a crazy meeting. And that's that 2-0. Apple Frog put Caboose out of the tournament in record time.
Yeah, unfortunately, Caboose, your train has been dispatched. You're going to have to stay at the station while Apple Frog keeps moving on. I'm just thinking of Bart right now because we're in the Bay Area.
Man, people don't ride the Bart on the stream, maybe.
Well, they would. I mean, we got the.
For those of you in New York, that's like, your MTA trans. And what does Chicago have?
Yeah, is it just me or do I hear a little slight East Coast accent dipping in when you said New York?
New York. No, I mean, I'm not from the East Coast. What are you even talking about? No fun.
No, like when you said it, I heard a hit about that East Coast attitude.
I have East Coast friends. They will throw bagels at me if I land after hearing something like this.
Ooh, a New York bagel would be really good.
I mean, they do it good there. They do it good there.
Really
Three
good.
things you eat in New York:
Pizza,
deli, pizza, bagels.
Yeah, at the bodega, right?
Yeah. And it's good everywhere you go. Everybody gets the same. Some of these places all get the same supplier. It's just a matter of which location you go to. I like the ones that give me a little bit more locks. A little bit more locks.
See, that's what I'm talking about. A little bit more locks. That's a little East Coast accent.
I'm trying to be subtle. I'm trying to be subtle, no fun.
Pointing it out. I'm pointing it out. Nothing escapes these ears. These classic.
Okay, yeah, no, we're being informed that now it's going to be a 3 out of 5 as we're exiting the losers bracket side here. No longer 2 out of 3s. It's going to be 11 for the long haul. And thank you for an escape from my unfortunate fate of talking about bagels in a weird accent.
There's nothing wrong with talking about bagels. I mean, it's early. This is big. This is prime bagel eating time. Pimbus the Wizard is on deck versus Zodbuster. Oh my god.
Oh,
Are we gonna see classic Geef versus Guile?
yeah, you know, so this is like my favorite manga. This is manga called High Score Girl that I really like that I might have mentioned earlier in the day. And this seems like kind of the main thing that we talk about a lot or see in the manga.
Except that they were playing 2 and there was no drive gauge.
Exactly. And so what are we gonna? So what are you looking forward to here? Who would you prefer to see win this matchup?
Well, obviously I gotta pull for Zodbuster because he's playing my guy, Guile. But even Knuckledew admits that this match is a lot more even than people give it credit for, especially since a lot of Guile's go-to normals, crouching medium kick, standing heavy kick, Sobot, are all punishable by DI.
Yeah, and the thing is like we're gonna also see, because of the introduction of like the drive impact mechanics and all those kind of things, at least Zangief has more tools to be able to punish Guile on like any sort of committed attack that is not 3 hits.
I agree. Not to mention that Pimbus the Wizards have shown time and time again when he gets those jump-ins, he's getting the full conversion.
We're gonna also see if Pimbus is going to gamble right off the bat here, and the gamble is real.
That's it. He bet it on black, actually on red. He landed it on red.
And red, I am Red Cyclone as we go straight into the corner. Yep. See, you can see like the passive pressure. Like it might look like they're just moving back and forth, but the spacing there is great. It's understanding of the flash kick's range as well as being able to move in properly.
I agree. I also think that in order to fight Zangief as Guile, you want to take offense. You want to get him on the back foot, especially because of his limited.
Yeah, there's no.
block.
Yeah, to your credit, what you're saying, like basically, there's no benefit in kind of like playing this spacing game as Zangief. You kind of have to play this one a little bit rougher. You've got a bigger body. You can handle it.
Indeed. Not to mention, because of parrying, you can't just easily whittle them down. They can just hit that button all day.
Exactly. Oh, we're seeing like him is getting hit by those projectiles because they want to move in. They are actively like, I want your mental stack to think that I'm gonna keep trying to move in, and that's exactly what's happening with a great jump in over that Sonic Boom in order to get the conversion.
And there, spinning pile driver. Pimbus not going to use the drive gauge to rush in, and Zodbuster wisely gets out. He needs to knock down Zangief.
Pimbus is in great shape, though. This is gonna be very, very serious. Even if the conversion is hit, Zangief ain't gonna be in trouble.
Oh, that was an interesting choice. Zot used standing heavy kick as the punish because that is his new optimal combo starter because of Season 2.
But then there was the drop, and then they converted, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's nothing optimal about a drop.
Yep. So, yeah, as you can see already, Pimbus already has taken the first round with such confidence, with such speed, and it's because he knows that you can gamble hard and win big.
Not to mention, Zot is not throwing his booms at safe distances. He has to be wary of the jump, and just right now.
Yeah, and I think, and you know what, it's just a kind of maybe a force of habit thing. It's like, you know what, I'm going to back up in a space, I'm going to throw the boom, but you know what, Pimbus is like, you want to back up in space with the boom. I'm going to hold forward and make sure that you can't.
This is the stuff I want to see. Great job, Zot. Make this combo count.
Yep, that's going to be a great conversion. It's going to go straight into the corner here. Zangief in kind of dangerous health, but it's only one throw away, so we'll see what happens, especially considering Zot is also not possessing any sort of meter.
But it doesn't matter. Pimbus was in the corner, and Guile is extremely deadly in that position.
Yeah, so now we're going to see a bit more. Oh, nice throw break. Oh, excellent. Straight through there. The armored move, and now we're into the corner once more.
Standing heavy punch is Pimbus' best friend, especially out of drive rush. And Zodbuster better recognize this.
Pimbus, though, no fear. Just going to keep armor fisting here and there. Gonna get hit by that conversion. Zod looking pretty good in this position. Still burned out, though, so it's looking pretty bad. Oh, a little bit of the burn here. Is this gonna be like some sort of plus? Oh, just short of doing the plus to keep the offensive going.
Yeah, Zodbuster's conversions are getting a lot tighter compared to his last back.
That's the call out. I have the health. I am Red Cyclone. In Soviet Russia, we throw you.
Take this filthy American soldier, Russian pile driver.
That is some serious business from Pimbus. And you know what? That might have burnt the meter, but the mental stack is probably serious for Zot at this point.
Grapplers have insane mental psychic damage.
Yep, and here we go. Yep, just a little bit more. Yep, see, perfect. See, I don't know why there's an option to kind of like drive rush in with the low instead of just kind of like continuing to do the Sonic Booms and just being patient with like the flash kicks. Might be a creative decision, might just be wanting to get the momentum, want to be in the right headspace, but it's just fascinating.
It could also be used as spacing. Just move forward. However, Zotbuster better be careful. He has burnt himself out second, and it's very rare for Guile to be on the losing end of the drive gauge.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens here. Pimbus has level 1 meter, so it's not like a big thing, but it's got to get hit by the universal overhead, and that's that.
That wasn't just a universal overhead, that was a target combo overhead. Crouching medium kick to overhead, that's legit.
Yeah, excellent. So now we're going straight into the lariat, moving into the corner, and now, what is the real option for Zot?
Zotbuster tried to punish the spinning wheel kick, but it was so well spaced that Pimbus recovered just in time.
Yeah. So Pimbus was really committing to that, hoping to get the drive gauge. Well, he got the drive gauge now. It's just you're in the corner.
Zotbuster burning himself in again. 22 seconds of the match. This is way too early to be doing this.
Yeah. Oh, excellent, perfect parry. Awesome. Oh, what a great answer to knowing that the crush was going to come.
I really like Zotbuster's reactions right here. Pimbus is getting a little too predictable. Oh, that's another one.
Couldn't do much about that. That's a true block string.
A punishment for going into burnout so early. And Zotbuster again spending the gauge.
This is looking like a good option here. We have level 2 on Zangief's side. Zot is looking to crush. You're seeing a lot of that low sweep because it's taking a quarter to half of the meter of the drive gauge, and he's really hoping that keeps Zangief out.
2 drive rushes already. 5 seconds and 3 bars used. Zotbusters again
no!
burnt out in the corner a little bit, and Pimbus burns himself out.
What an amazing amount of damage, and we're at level 3, and we have the round up. Pimbus looking for that second victory, and this is awful for Zot. If Zot comes back from this, that's magician territory.
Zotbuster doesn't understand when not to press on minus.
Here we go.
Pimbus, you better be careful with those levels.
Oh! Meters are back, and the trade is real.
He tried to use that target combo again, but since he didn't hit the crouching medium kick, that overhead was not guaranteed. Wait.
Yeah. Oh, just a little bit of clarification on the win there, and so we're at 2-0.
And we're going to go ahead and restart the match to get full time on the clock.
Yeah, I think it's really important. Like, if you feel like your game plans are not working, you're feeling like you're not doing so hot, go back to the title screen, figure it out, take a quick breath, and figure it out. What a face!
Oh wait,
what a
face! We got a funny face. We got a funny face.
Reaction Pog. Zangief Pog.
I would like to see Zangief Pog.
All right, moving. All right, excellent. Like sonic booms here, going into the jump. And there we go. The classic block string into command grab.
Zotbuster should have waited after throwing that blade. He had ample time to wait for Pimbus to jump and eat him with a flash kick.
That armored move right there is definitely closing the space as we move in. Yep, just a little bit of shimmy shimmy. Look, Zangief has the health advantage here. There's no real incentive to really have to deal with the situation that hard. So let Zot hang themselves, then go in for the throw.
Yeah, I did see Zot doing some suboptimal spacing with an overhead. I don't know why you're going to throw the overhead so far away.
Oh, excellent, perfect parry there. There's the real mechanics coming out. And there's the drive rush to get some sort of offensive spacing. And now you're in the corner. What are you going to do, Zot?
Yeah, Zot needs to call out these armored standing heavy punches. Those are extremely vulnerable to drive impact.
Oh, great jumping over the sonic boom. Pimbus is in the head of Zotbuster. This could be in for Zot to go to losers. We're moving straight into it. That's going to be a level 1 conversion afterwards. Yes, that is. That's going to be probably enough minimum damage. Pimbus is moving on to grand finals.
Pimbus inside American soldiers' leg brain using Soviet damage.
But yeah, as you can see from the gameplay right there, Pimbus definitely is on point with these call-outs. I no longer want to call them gambles because they're actually really, really thought out positioning and block string activations for your command grab.
I also started to notice that Zotbuster was getting a lot more desperate with his use of the drive gauge, and he was burning himself out faster and faster each round.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. You have a lot of confidence, Captain No Fun and Zot, and I was really, really interesting to see it didn't feel scrambly, it didn't look scrambly, but there were a lot of resources being burned for the sake of like, you know, like the game plan, because I think maybe Pimbus was in like that mental stack of, look, I'm gonna jump over your projectiles. I can read when you're gonna Sonic, you're gonna like flash kick because you think there's a gap here, and that's what really caused like a lot of resource burn, because I need to get the offensive in order to try to get a hit on you.
Indeed, I really think that when you're in that position, and I've been in there too, where you feel like if you just throw something, like that fog will lift. But in context with his previous match against Caboose, where Zot did slow down and won the match, to not see that lesson carry over really speaks to the amount of pressure that Pimbus put on him.
Yeah, like I think we have to really, you know, there's always that thing on the internet where like people are like, oh, Zangief is top tier. Like there ain't no way Zangief is not top tier. But you know what? Just because you're getting hit by this, just because you got overwhelmed on the mental stack side and you gambled incorrectly, don't mean the character's top tier.
Actually, I forgot the account's name, but they're the one on Twitter with the Cammy avatar with the cat.
I have no idea, but go on.
They are notorious for posting well thought out data, and according to them, with the early reports, Zangief has the second highest win rate amongst legends.
Though I also kind of believe like the law of big numbers when it comes to like net play, because I don't know if you, unrelated, in Tekken 8 there was a infamous Twitch stream that had
Eddie Bot?
Eddie Bot that only mashed 2. And it was just like a true stream that they pressed all the entire time. And because of the law of big numbers, or just I think overall just like law of number of matches, they got to like a really, really high level of play, only pressing 2 because you played that many matches. You happen to have that many circumstances where you got read that hard, or, you know, they were just like, oh, this person's wild. They can't possibly press 2 again, and they lose.
That is a really interesting thing. It just shows how data is not just hard numbers. There is an interpretive factor to it.
Yeah, and we're going to see the battle of 2 very agile characters and, honestly, favorites.
Yeah, PJ DJ going back to Chun-Li this time. I think he feels more confident in this matchup than he does with Jury.
Yeah, PJ was a Jury player in the previous version, but as you mentioned before, much more comfortable on Chun-Li, it sounds like, for this match.
Catches Apple Frog right from the start.
That was an excellent catch right there. Understanding that the teleport, you know, it's the first round teleport, the feel out teleport. Fine, that's a full free feel out damage.
I have flash kicked so many Kimberlys in that situation.
Oh, excellent, excellent, yeah. Excellent corner pressure right here. A lot of cognizance, a lot of distance. Even Applefrog was just like, you know what, I'm going to try to parry whatever you're doing and try to get the offensive. And BJ was like, you know what, I'm at distance. I don't need to do anything.
Yeah, that parry just seems like my panic button.
I'm going straight into the rushes, the triple bird kick into the... This is going to force him to another corner, and Kimberly's in a tough spot.
Again, but PJ DJ was aware of that parry and gets the punish counter throw.
That's some serious damage, and I think it's because Kimberly doesn't really have like the greatest reversal in the game. So if you're in the corner and you're Kimberly, you're kind of in trouble.
And I think Applefrog wants to hoard that meter a little bit longer.
Yeah, like Applefrog definitely wants that level 3 to start the round buff for next round. Oh, but whiffs something, was looking for like a tick throw instead. And there's the level 3 activation. I'm not sure if this is going to kill though.
I don't think it's going to kill either, but Applefrog is very confident that he will be moving on to the next round and wants to start it with the buff and the ability to make as much meters.
PJ was looking for the throw and it was a whiff.
Not on a teleport.
You never know. Some people just wake up and throw.
Yeah, Applefrog is in a really good position despite the meter difference. You have a lot of time to make a level 1 super boss.
Yeah, so, oh, excellent. Yep, excellent. Zuna drop right there. That's going to force Chun-Li into the corner right now. Excellent parry by PJ. Going to put you in the corner. But then we're going to do a level 1 activation to get you out of here.
This is what I was talking about. Applefrog had enough time to get that bar and be able to reverse the situation.
PJ is in a great situation, though. We got level 3. We got a decent amount of bar. We've got the corner pressure. And now, if we get the right conversion, this could be a game-winning combo.
Okay, PJ,
This is
show
the
up.
level 3. This is a simple level 3. No! We get the EX instead.
Interesting choice. Applefrog was plus off of that standing medium, chose to jump, and PJ saw it.
But you know, we totally anticipated, okay, well, that's the throw. That's a little bit of hits left. You got level 3. Okay, convert to the level 3 after the simple hit. I guess we're gonna do the other positioning instead.
Unfortunately for PJJJ, he did win that last match, but you know that he knows that he could have done better.
Yup, excellent parries coming out here for Apple Frog. Doesn't want to take that little chip here and there. Goes straight into the corner again. This is difficult. There comes the overhead.
We could see that PJ's DJ is playing a more defensive game. Hey, Kimberly, come to me. I got the tools, you don't.
Yeah, and you know, Apple Frog's probably still figuring out what the game plan is going to be here. Once they get forced into the corner, it looks like it's just real tough cookies for Kim. So we're figuring out what the conversion is next. What's going to happen now, Apple Frog? What are you going to do?
Switch throw, perfect. That's what you need, Apple Frog.
Yep, here we go into the corner right here. Oh, excellent parries. There's the punish, kind of no conversion, however. Probably didn't anticipate it. There's the overhead block with the true parries. More blocked parry stuff.
Apple Frog making that real estate back.
Perfect parry. That's going to be that. Conversion into level 3. Doesn't do anything
I don't
there.
think we've seen a conversion from PJDJ all tournament.
I think maybe it's just more confidence in the fact that I have meter. I'm going to play at the pace I want. I have a lot of health. You can't kill me in the next hit. I'm just going to do the simple things.
I'm trying to remember the last time we even just used the super bar.
Yeah, like you kind of just anticipate like at tail end of like the round, and you know you got the confirmed hit. Everybody nails their level 3 to make sure the minimum damage goes through, but PJ is just choosing to finish the way they want to choose it. Excellent little pokes here though from Kimberly as we move straight into the corner. There's going to be the Izuna drop. What's the next option?
Well, it's going to be waiting for PJDJ to mash drive impact. Apple Frog knocking PJ down, wanted to drive rush, misses the input.
Yep, and then we're seeing PJDJ. Oh, we got a burnout for this sake. Is this going to be a level 2? No, we're just going to keep it in the corner. We have every confidence that we're going to kill you.
I don't know if that's
Even in burnout.
Even in burnout. I don't know if this is confidence or is this PJDJ not feeling confident using their gauge.
But PJ is excellently confident with 2-0 up. This is going to knock Apple Frog out of the tournament unless the level 3 happens and a real dance comes on. We're going to see nice overhead block there. Going to go straight into the neutral, into the corner.
Okay, thank you, PJDJ. This is what we were waiting to see.
Yeah, I think this is smart because the burnout is going to recover in the middle of this animation. You're not going to be nearly in such a bad situation.
Apple Frog with a gamble on the drive impact, but doesn't pick up the chips off the table.
Yeah, textbook drive impact, honestly, in a burnout. Like, what are you going to do actually except block, right? Moving into one chance for Apple Frog. Apple Frog with level 3.
Oh.
Real tense moment. There's the level 3 conversion.
No, not the call out.
No, the spacing was incorrect.
PJDJ 3-0.
Yeah, very convincing 3-0 there. Didn't need to even do the super finishes. Probably just the confidence there. Like, you know what? I know I could level 3, but you know, I'm just going to keep playing my pace. This is my move. It's probably even better. I think if you think about it creatively, if you do not finish your combos, this is obviously a very, very privileged position to be in. But if you know that you have your opponent unlocked and you can crush their spirit by not doing the super and just resetting it, it's like, oh, I had a chance. No, I don't have it. Oh, I still lost the match. That's more that's more psychic damage than, he finished the combo. All right, I'm going to recover and continue for the next match.
That's a very interesting outlook. I never saw it that way. It does also put the onus on you, like, oh man, they dropped those combos and I couldn't win. Dang me.
Like you can play online to like on an opponent, but you know, at the end of the day, even if your execution is perfect, even if you know what the game plan is, you definitely have seen the people that do really annoying things on netplay or stream. Like, oh, I'm gonna go walk backwards. I have the health advantage. I'm just gonna like keep bubbling up and down over and over again because I know this match is mine unless you do something about it. And that will crush your spirit. That will make you desperate to get a hit.
It's like being dragged into a swamp. Like, you have to do something, but your opponent has every option checked off.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they put the taunt in the game, right? Taunt is there for a reason, and it's there for psychic damage.
No, it's also there for when Dan comes in Season 3. Come on, Dan. I want Dan. All right, wait. Who's your wish list pick?
Well, let's see. Thing is like I was looking for a character that I could really feel comfortable playing, and I thought it was going to be Jury, but the Jury's mechanics are not really what I like to play. Like, it's not as good. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. So I am very simple. If you make a character that I like aesthetically, I will learn how to play the game. So I don't have a specific like bias. Jury's rating the game. She's my favorite Street Fighter girl. Oh, excuse me. It's the coffee. It's morning, and we're moving straight into the next match. But I'm looking forward to seeing what no characters are going to be coming out soon.
Yeah, they've been killing it with this latest batch. The moment they made Ed cool, like, it was game. Like,
No one even knows who Ed is, right? Like
Yeah.
in the current generation. But it's great they're doing all these throwbacks, including DJ, who has been around forever. Not just a new character in Street Fighter 6, y'all.
Guile versus Chun-Li, two characters in the canon storyline who are great friends who have fought on the same side against Shadaloo.
You're the lore master on this one. I don't know.
Oh, come on, man. You didn't see the anime?
Nope.
Mr. Chun, I watch every anime under the sun. Didn't see the animes. They're one of the greatest fighting game adaptations of all time.
I was too busy watching other stuff. But into the match, going straight into a nice throw here by PJ, and we're going to go in the corner. I'm wondering how eager Zotbuster is going to be to do those flash kicks.
Now, PJGG was using the low punch from the stance cancel to dunk underneath those sonic boom.
Commentator's curse, slash kick whips. No solid conversion. Unfortunately, the conversion gets
But
dropped.
we are going to get the side switch right there.
Yeah, excellent side switch moving on, but we got the retaliation. PJ's sitting on much more health than Zot, so I think they're going to play a little bit more fast and loose, a little bit more recklessly to really get into their head.
One boom, one tap. Okay, this is what Zotbuster's looking for.
And there's the level 1!
And PJGG was looking for that. Zotbuster not exactly keeping an eye on the resources. PJGG has shown throughout this tournament that his reflexes are on point.
And even had Zotbuster had started that move a little bit earlier and it somehow traded in some weird way, that still was enough minimum damage to knock Guile out in that round.
No, it wasn't. Oh, that is the conversion I was looking for. Standing, crouching light, combos into standing heavy off of counter hit.
But now we're looking at Zot. You have to really pay attention to Zotbuster's drive impact meter right now. Like, look at that drive gauge. Drive gauge was really dangerously low at full screen at the moment. If Chun-Li had closed that gap at that moment, it would have been really tough cookies.
Oh, you mean like right now?
And now we're into the corner, but Zot's got the drive meter back, so maybe it's all right.
A little right. Zotbuster is managing to tag those normals, and that's going to slowly rebuild the gauge. PJDJ spending it, but it's okay. He's close to winning.
Yeah, but so you have PJ right now with 2 meter, decent amount of resources, also 2 meter. Guile's like, look for the Sonic Boom, classic projectile fishing into the win for this round.
Zotbuster was thinking the OG version, maybe too fast to react, but all PJDJ saw was, I see movement, bam!
Exactly, and the health advantages absolutely made sense. Solid throw into the corner. What's the next option for PJ?
PJ wanted to dash in, Zot jumping in. Zot, I really think should be playing a bit more spacious, a little bit more patient, especially against this Chun-Li.
Yeah, and now we're looking straight into another bit of like a lightning kicks and a few other motions. We're looking at another solid performance here for the first round for PJ, and now Zot's burned out. One drive impact could end this round.
Zotbuster dropped that target combo. That was not supposed to be a boom. That was supposed to be a flash kick.
Yeah, I don't know about that burnout at the very last moment there. I mean, there were so little options you had after you got that burnout. PJ could have spammed drive impact until you were in the corner dead.
Oh, no, you can't do that. Not against Izansu.
Now we're going straight into the corner, and this is going to be a solid conversion. Oh, no, the drop!
That is the opposite of a solid conversion. Zotbuster using the level 1. He gives up the level 3 to get the chance to side switch.
Yeah, now we're going to see PJ, just a bit of a whiff there, but Zot putting on the offensive, and now the spacing is real here. Minor trades, flash kick.
Finally, Zot is understanding. Whip punish!
Excellent shimmy right there. Walked forward, walked back, knew that you were going to press a button, punched you in the face. It's over.
Back fierce is one of Guile's best buttons because it's so long reaching and he's holding back, which is what we Guiles love. Target combo to level 3. This is going to be some nice damage from Zotbuster. Putting PJDJ close to the corner. Throw the boom right now, please.
Yeah, and then we're going to do the setup right here, and it's going to be an excellent parry, very cognizant. Gets crushed low as expected, then moves straight into yet another thing. But there's going to keep going. The tournament, the controllers seem fine. We're going to keep moving forward.
Got a little scared right there.
This might have been another controller that just ran out of battery, but they're operating just fine. We're gonna let them do it.
PJDJ has to find a way to approach it. And Zotbuster respecting PJDJ's reaction, and PJDJ catches the missed drive reversal.
Excellent into the corner, but this is going to put PJ.
Whoa, air
Excellent
throw! I'm so sorry about that. I just had to.
Excellent air throw. That was very, very, very well placed. You knew that Chun-Li was going to hop. You're going to grab her out of the hop.
Air throw is so good in this game. It shuts down a surprising amount of advances.
Yeah, exactly. And now we're going straight into the flash kicks into the corner. Nice parries moving forward. PJ, a little bit of adaptation there, a little bit more spacing. But overall, good respect on both sides.
Yeah, PJ is also using that Sonic Cross to just allow him to reposition. And Zot, not PJ, Zot. And
Well-
PJDJ putting Zot in the corner.
Yeah, then we go straight into the corner here. Oh, chooses not to drive impact rush here. There it is, the commentator's curse. I'm so sorry. Into the corner, and that's going to burn out. But oh no, the boom came out first before the level 1 activation.
It is
now
not-
we're in trouble.
Not projectile immune. Even if the level 1 did come out first, the boom would have tagged it.
Yeah, I think it was looking for that trade, and of course that's a guaranteed crush. That's a true block string into that.
Sonic Boom, one of the best projectiles in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get that perfect, it's real difficult to deal with. Great flash kick as we move forward here. More trades going straight through to the corner. And what's next? Into the corner, a little bit more pokes.
I think Zotbuster has understood the power of slowing down, going to use the standing heavy, and that's going to naturally cancel into the level 3. PJDJ, dire straight, low health, no drive gauge, in the corner.
And the audience should really understand the fact that, you know what, raw drive impact is a real thing. It is really a solid call. Surely it's risky, but in the right situation, the right mental stack, people aren't going to guard it. They're going to eat through the armor, and you're going to get a great conversion.
Zotbuster wanted to just chip out PJDJ, kicks him into low, medium instead. Zotbuster ties it up.
Yeah, so now we're looking at a serious situation. It's 1-2 right now. Actually, 2 win streak on Zotbuster, so Zot is actually looking at knocking PJ out of the tournament.
I think PJ, notice how Zotbuster hits rematch right away. PJDJ took some time to stop. This is what we were talking about. You don't need to start the match right away.
Yeah, exactly. You can take the time you need. You just gotta recollect, refocus, figure out what things hit you, what things didn't hit you, and then go into that new game plan. But a flash kick will always get rid of anything that has a gap.
I like that choice right there, Chun. It was really optimal. He got the damage, and look, Zotbuster got the gauge back.
Yeah, and you know what? We're seeing Zot no longer in the last 2 slots for the drive impact, the drive gauge anymore. We're seeing a lot more care placed into the EXs, and that's really paying off for Zot.
Oh, miss with the jumping at medium punch. He wanted Chun to land on that cross, but it's okay. He's gonna finish it off with a OD flash kick. One of my favorite combos.
PJ out here just looking to fight for their life. Excellent slide under the projectile. We'll see if that carries into momentum in the corner, but instead we're back at neutral.
Zotbuster threw Chun-Li in the wrong direction, in my opinion.
We saw a lot of green there for the drive rushes, but now we're trading corners again. PJ might be thinking, you know what? Now's the time to unleash the beast. Now's the time to be a little bit more unpredictable and go straight. Or we're just going to be more patient and they won't expect that. This is a very patient approach coming from PJ now.
Yeah, PJ's not giving Zotbuster a lot to chew on, and Zotbuster is just befuddled. Uh-oh, I smell a level 1.
Yeah, this is an excellent conversion here. It's going to be really tense here for PJ. Goes for the EX. They're both in burnout state. They both don't have drive impact, so it's a matter of who can cheap the other person out. Zot's look fishing for all that chip to get that single hit to win or a single throw to win. But PJ is catching the walk forward, is catching these little things, and gets that hit.
Great overhead. Zotbuster staring a little too hard for one option and just forgot the others. Mental stack at its work.
This was a definite patience play here. PJ's going in. I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to do the things that are necessarily risky. I'm not going to give you an option to think that you can call out with a flash kick. We're just going to do some really fundamental foozies.
I think Zotbuster's getting frustrated right now. There's no obvious move to punish or stuff, and he's just going to have to wait. He wants PJ to make a mistake, but PJ is making so few.
That's going to convert into a 2-2. This is the final, and you saw how quickly PJ adapted.
That's that legacy knowledge. He's been playing this game for so long. You don't get to play Street Fighter that long and be stuck on one mindset.
Yeah, and we're going to see right now what the options are going to be, because now that we both know, you know, oh, Zot, oh, PJ's like, oh, I know you, Zot, you're going to do your flash kick. And Zot's like, oh, I know you, you're going to wait for me to burn yourself out. Now we're playing real stable. We're playing real Street Fighter, stick spacing.
Look at this keep away that Zot's doing. So nice.
Yup, excellent grab here. That's going to cause burnout, but, oh, PJ gambled on the fact that it was burnout, but there's no conversion on Zot's side. But now Zot's burned out, and PJ, if the patience is real, will get the drive meter back before Zot. But Zot's fishing for that chip damage and for those motions because they have the amount of health to gamble with.
That's the second time Zot won a match with the target combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're getting, oh, there's the cheeky drive rush low into like a minor conversion, but PJ is looking rough. You don't want to block this much. Excellent parry, otherwise you were going to get burned out, and now we're kind of back at neutral. PJ slightly low on resources.
Zotbuster really wants to test PJ's DJs, but DJ find their way out. Oh, great! He paused after the crouch immediately. He got the full squeeze of that optimization.
Yeah, and PJ actually decided to burn out because they needed that momentum back. And then after in burnout state, they're like, I know you want this drive impact. I'm gonna wait for you because I'm gonna try to jump and punish you instead. And Zotbuster caught onto that, which is why we didn't see a crush immediately.
Look at that, PJ looking fresh as rain after being burnt down. Now Zot.
This is bad for Zot now. We'll see what goes on in the corner. Yeah, it's backup time. It's backup time. What do you do now?
Oh my goodness! He got the confirm. He landed the standing heavy kick to level 3, and he's punching his ticket to grand finals. Or should I say, flash kicking his way to grand finals.
That was actually genuinely gutsy normal at neutral to close out that round. Any sort of other thing, like any sort of like motion from Chun-Li that was like EX or like a call out or a drive impact rush would have absolutely punished that Guile, but he nailed it.
I think Chun-Li was burnt out at that time.
Possibly, maybe that was the case, but they were still sitting on meter, so there was still like a retaliation on reaction. But you know what? Still gonna fish for that normal in order to clinch that thing out.
Yeah, great reaction from Zotbuster there. That cancel window from the standing heavy kick is so small. I've actually tried that in training. I could do it, but I have to be ready for it. And at that time, he didn't know he was gonna land it until that foot hit face.
Yeah, so PJ is going home with a very, very respectable third place here in Northern California. We're going to be looking at this final matchup now. Pimbus in winners with Zot in losers for grand finals. This is going to be Zangief versus Guile.
Zangief versus Guile. Out of all the times that I have been commenting Street Fighter and locals across the Bay Area, I have never called a grand final with Guile and Zangief in it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
So yeah, let's really focus in on the actual kind of like what we're gonna anticipate here. Pimbus only needs 3, and you know Zangief, again, as we discussed before in previous matches, is quite a volatile character. If you get in the if the player gets in the head, then you are just going to lose those rounds before you can even blink.
Especially since Pimbus has been winning most of his sets 3-0 or 3-1. He's been getting in their space. And the last time these two met, Zot was playing extremely desperate, burning that drive gauge, and only made it easier for Pimbus to pick up the win.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of kind of like these great calls made by Pimbus, kind of going, you know what, you're getting a little bit more pokey, I'm going to do more armor. Oh, you're going to do a little bit more blocking, I'm going to do a little bit more throwing. The switch in the mentality is quick and fast, but here we go, grand finals here at OffKai 2024. Let's get it on!
Yes, let's get it on! Thank you!
Great start here with Zot moving forward with the green hands, moving with the lariat. And you know what, Zangief's like, I still have 1,000 health over you. Like, I'm just going to feel this out and press my buttons.
Yeah, I think Zot wants to take this fight to Zangief in his face, which is actually not a bad move.
Oh, excellent little hop kick knee there in order to get the spacing there. But a lot of trades happening, but you know what? You're Zangief. You can take those trades. And that is that round.
That lariat double drive rush cancel to close it out. Pimbus very cognizant of what damage he needs to do to get the kill.
Yeah, and we're going to see more of these sweeps here. See that drive rush forward. It's such a slow, funny-looking drive rush, but it also means it could be curtains for you if you're just blocking it.
It does kind of look like he's ice skating.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, it's cold in Rush. You better know more than one skill, right? So
Great whip punish from Zotbuster. Sorry to interrupt.
it's excellent stuff, but you know you are rightfully so as we move straight into the next hit.
Oh, Pimbus too close with that wheel kick, and Zotbuster didn't get the optimum amount of damage.
Yeah, there we go with the drive rush again. That's going to be plus on block. But you know what, Zot, in a burnout situation, you do not like this against Zangief.
No, 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 no. And Zotbuster just hitting buttons, hitting button. He wants to boom. He wants to boom.
Zot's fishing. Zot's fishing for a move, some sort of thing to cancel. He's definitely holding down back on a super, and it wasn't going to happen. Pimbus was patiently moving forward. Strong like ox, slowly moving forward.
Soviet Russia, fish catches you.
So here we got the overhead hits into the straight projectiles. But you know, see how close Pimbus is when he's blocking these projectiles? These are not full screen projectile blocks. This is mid-screen projectile blocks because Pimbus knows if something goes wrong, I'm going to be able to punish you.
But check this out. Look at this great game Zot is playing. He's keeping Pimbus at the ideal range. Wants to throw. Excellent throw escape there. He needed to. That would have been match.
Yeah, this is looking really tough for Zot, but you know what? Pimbus, the wizard, as mentioned as a wizard, could bring this back!
Oh, yeah, we were seeing some abracadabra magic stuff from Pimbus.
Commentator's curse gets hit with the lows as
You
they
gotta
went in.
stop cursing this kid. You're using some black magic yourself on this wizard.
But moving forward, you know what? Black magic is part of the game as we move into this throw. That's at neutral again. Pimbus looking great. Oh, but excellent preemptive low poke there to stop the drive rush.
Indeed, Zotbuster playing a lot more patient. Ooh, that's a whip punish right there from Pimbus. Zotbuster stuck at the corner. 2 headbutts. No conversion.
Excellent lariat. Knew that the jump out was going to happen, and that's going to end that round very convincingly.
Both members full super gauge. Zotbuster has shown us that he's able to land those combos.
Excellent armor. Knew that at that distance you're going to press a projectile. I can go straight through it, and this is serious problems in the corner against a Zangief.
This is the classic Pimbus ramp up. We are going to see more command grabs from Pimbus.
That's a conversion. That's going to finish this round. It's going to be 2-0. It's going to be a level 1 conversion afterwards, and boom. Into the floor. Pimbus sitting on tournament point.
And he got that match with a perfect, or should I say so?
Nope. People don't play Auto Shut. Maybe people don't play Auto Shutdown, but maybe so indeed. Moving straight into the overheads, and then, you know what? Pimbus flew from Texas. That's the Texan flag in Californian territory, knocking Zotbuster into the corner once more.
Yeah, Pimbus literally came here because his friend loved VTube, and he saw that they had fighting game tournaments and went, yeah, I'll play those. Proceeds to just dominate all of them.
The round's over. We're in tournament point.
We're at tournament point.
We're at tournament
Pimbus
point.
the wizard.
You know, the TOs will thank you later, Pimbus, but, you know, like, the viewers maybe not so much. Going solid. Zot has to make something happen at this point. The crowd, Guile fans all over watching the stream going, what are your options? You gotta move forward. You have to have some life in you.
Oh, I like that extended parry hold to the drive rush. Zod showing some fight. I appreciate this. He doesn't get the conversion off of the crouching media kick. Moment. Oh, back.
Oh,
no,
my
no,
God.
no, no. Oh, no.
The scramble, the whiff punches, the throws. No, Zot is crushed. Zot has no meter. No longer has meter on drive rush for Pimbus either. This is the level 3 conversion, though. Gonna create another hope for life.
Zotbus just dumping everything. And he's on life support, but he put some juice in that life support.
But you know what? We've seen Zot in previous matches, even against PJ in difficult situations, but they're going to get thrown. It's going to be kind of difficult now.
Yeah, Pimbus is going to stick to his plan. Standing heavy punch. Zot needs to find an answer for this. Drive impact is on the table, and he's not using it.
You have to remember, against Zangief, it's a tough spot to be in, and that actually might be it as we boom.
Guys, gals, and non-berry pals, here is your grand final champion, Pimbus the Wizard, for his loyal fans.
Perfect KO as well. That just shows the level of dominance in space control. And you will all, Geek players, take note against this matchup. see how the spacing looks. See where Geef is in relation to the booms. See what counterplay there is from the flash kick and the mental stack from using those drive rushes.
Geefs, ever since the beginning of this game, we're crying for buffs. They got it, and now we have a Geef winning OffKai Expo. I'm staring to the camera right now because I know a Geef right there who's always asked me to say buff Geef. Well, I don't need to because he just won this tournament.
Yeah, excellent stuff coming from Pimbus. Like, let's kind of quick a quick look at the rest of like the entire tournament. We saw a lot of solid play. We saw Jury, we saw Gaio, we saw Chun-Li, but once again, Pimbus has brought a grappler to the grand finals and taking it all.
And you called them. You called them all.
Played Potemkin in Guilty, played Coco in Idol Showdown, playing Geef in this Street Fighter 6 game, and maybe they're playing Tekken. We don't know, but you know what? That is some match to remember. If you are looking for a way to learn and understand more Geef, this was the tournament to watch.
This was especially against Guile, his kryptonite.
Yeah.
This is a matchup that, as they showed in high school Score Girl, that Geef doesn't normally win.
Yeah, it's such a difficult, and then remember, it's a very simple thing. Geef needs to get close to you. Geef needs to get the hit and get that throw. But Guile has everything to keep somebody out. Has the projectiles, has the flash kick if they see you in the air. The most you can do is walk forward, block, walk forward, block, and then do something that you need to do.
Especially in Street Fighter 6, this is where Guile being aggressive is actually viable. His natural buttons are really good and have some...
Everybody's got drive rush too.
Everybody's got Fireball Drive Rush. Everybody's complaining about it. He's got it.
Yeah.
Geef don't got it.
Absolutely.
But you know what Geef got? A win at OffKai Expo.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. I want to again thank you. This is actually going to be my last cast. Is this your last cast for the weekend?
I will probably be calling Tekken 8 a little bit later today.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say thank you again so much to all of you viewers that have been watching the casting for the tournaments. That's it for me, but you will see this lovely gentleman for the future tournaments. But thank you so much for our Street Fighter 6. Appreciate you. Thank you. Tell your friends about the tournament. I hope to see you here at this event sometime soon. But until then, stay tuned for the next tournament. I'll let you end it right here.
Of course, first off, Chun, I really hope that you're going to enjoy the rest of OffKai Expo. It's been a phenomenal time calling Street Fighter 6. And can you go ahead and bring your daughter up here? Oh my gosh. So cute. So kawaii. Well, anyway, we had a lot of fun here. And this is Captain No Fun signing off. We'll see you next time.